YouTube. It's you quitting gacha cards. Wait, me? No. Can't be. I can't quit, lads. I think when I'm really addicted to a game, it will take some time. Anyways, hi YouTube. I hope you guys are doing well. Can we do a quick test on YouTube actually? In the YouTube chat? Test. Test. Hi YouTube. YouTube say hi to Twitch chat. Twitch chat say hi to YouTube chat. I can't open YouTube. I only have one tab open. That's okay. I just wanna... Because I feel like if I can clearly see my own message if I type it. But I just wanted to check if I see anyone else's chat, it will come through. Because I do wanna able to see it. So I don't feel like I'm like ignoring it, you know. The YouTube chat is if people do join in. Will you pull for Silas later? Probably. But I won't go all the way. I'm going to save, but I will use the limited pulls I have for Silas, and if I get it, great. If not, that's fine. I probably would save for the next banner. So, yeah, I'll do like a 10 pull, I think, 10 or 20 pull. But yes, but we're not talking about Silas today, guys. We're talking about Caleb. It's Caleb Myth card today. Actually, Silas's birthday is in like few days, so in advance, happy birthday to Silas. In advance. All right, I am so curious about the story. I've seen. Okay, so I know some of my streamer friends who play lads, and they talked about how sad the story is, and I'm like, really? Because in my mind, I'm like, is this sad? Because like, how sad can it be, right? Because judging by the trailer, nobody died, at least from what I could see. No one died. And you know how every myth card, like somebody dies. But in this trailer, that nobody died, so I'm like, how sad can it possibly be, right? Is this my famous last words? Who knows? I hope he doesn't explode. Would be tragic. All right, run. Look at this guy. Nobody died yet. Yeah, I know. I have no idea what's gonna happen at this point. I'm very clueless here. But I just heard a lot of my streamer friends are saying, "Oh, it's pretty sad," and I'm like, really? Like even somebody even cried to this actually, and I'm very scared. I know Caleb is probably like out of everyone is the most angstiest one. So and now this is a myth card. I'm like, really? I'm scared. Really? Yeah, I heard from like Drazzy and yeah, and a few others as well. This was really sad. I was like, oh shoot. Netherlord, yeah. So hi, pilot. Oh, you came perfect timing. Now you'll witness me doing the story now. All right, all right. Without further ado, let's begin. Oh, just for the record, if you guys think I'm falling asleep, I am not asleep. I'm just looking at my iPad. My iPad's down here, so just for the record, I'm not asleep. All right, let's see. Bound by the nether, the way is lost. Cold runs the border, longing remains. Okay. Oh, right, I forgot this is a myths card. This will take us a long time. Guys, she's falling asleep. No. Wait, I forgot. This is the myths card. This will be a very long stream then. Chat, ready for 5 hours for this myth card. Yeah, I forgot how long this will be. All right, guys, everybody sit and relax. Get your snackies. I got my Maltesers. Get ready. Strap in. All right. 5 hours if she doesn't get distracted. We'll see. We'll see how I do. I'm gonna assume like 3 hours. I have a hot chocolate. Yeah. Maltesers? Where? Yeah. You hear that? I have it in front of me. Hehehe. Because I knew it would be the myths card today, so I have like a snack. Alright. Alright, let's begin. And so it begins. Before you start, oh my god, Charan, this guy. We got Tim Tams here? I'm sorry. The French now has Tim Tams? Really? Why? Why do you guys have Tim Tams? Damn. Emojinx took like 5 hours to finish this. Yeah, I remember. Emojinx actually also... Apparently she cried to this myth card. And yeah, so I'm scared. I'm very scared. What the fuck is a Tim Tam? You guys don't know what a Tim Tam? Oh, I guess, yeah, it's an Australian thing. It's basically like chocolate biscuits. And I made Charan try Tim Tams, and apparently he ate like the whole pack in one go. And first of all, that's not how you eat it. That's a lot to eat. This is like Charan's favorite like biscuits. It's basically like, it's like chocolate biscuit with chocolate cream, and it's coated with like coated in chocolate, basically. It's really good, but you shouldn't eat a lot of them because it's like too much sugar. But Charan's built different, so I mean, to each their own. You guys can enjoy it however you want. But yeah, and Tim Tams have different flavors. It doesn't have to be chocolate. They do have like other flavors as well. So yeah, there you go. All right, let's begin. Heaven and earth dwell in chaos, and yin and yang have lost their way. While the day belongs to the mortal realm, where the living may roam, the night is claimed by the nether realm, where ghosts run rife? I think it's rife, right? I said rifle, bro, can't read. Humans shall not venture forth in darkness, nor shall ghosts walk in the light. Thus the world of mortals is bound in eternal day, and the realm of spirits in perpetual night. Okay, damn. We have something similar around here, like Mika, I believe. It's like milk, Oreo, and ooh. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we had Oreo Tim Tams. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, okay. Twilight smothers the sky, clouds swallow the last ray of sunlight, and the mortal realm sinks into darkness.
Help! Please stay back! Don't eat me!
Oh, Monka. What? The small shrine's worn door burst open. A man collapses onto the floor. Scrambling to his feet, he sees the room smothered in dust and thick cobwebs. On the altar, several broken statues sit beneath a wavering lamp. The flickering light makes their faces twist and shift in the shadows.
Is there an immortal who can help me? A ghost wants to devour me whole!
By the way, guys, how's our audio? Is that sounding okay? Should I increase the volume? Like, let me know. Also, please excuse me. I'm gonna cough sometimes because I'm recovering from my sickness. For peeps on YouTube, just FYI. All right. Cornered with no means of escape, he falls to his knees and bangs his head against the floor, begging every statue he can see.
Spare me, and I'll give you everything I have. I swear, I'll rebuild this shrine.
The audio's fine? Oh, okay. Do you want me to increase it? Or is this fine?
I don't need wealth.
Whoa. The lamp flashes and he looks up. And he sees all the statues have transformed into ghosts with green skin and long, jagged fangs.
Only fresh flesh can satisfy me.
Oh.
The world of mortals is now part of our domain. You can't run away forever. Come to me. Let me eat you.
Is this Viper? Is this Viper? Is this what Viper sounded like? Bro, I don't actually remember what Viper sounded like. Well, could be him. Oh. Viper guy, my man? Is this really Viper? Oh. They're all snakes. Interesting. Ah, then it... Oh. Yeah, then it's probably personified Viper then. Uh-oh. A shadow vanished and candlestick sword. They pierce the ghost's body and pin it against a pillar. A dim lamp flares and a cyan flame burns. Another lights up and then another. Ghostly light manifests as if something walks or descends steadily towards the shrine.
A realm for mortals, a domain for ghosts. I don't remember a mere flesh eater being the one to decide everything.
Ooh.
You're bold, I admit. Very few can stand before me while bearing an endless stream of sins.
A golden lotus petal floats through the smoke and suddenly it coils around the ghost's throat. It tightens.
You'd like to die sooner rather than later.
Okay, whoa, Caleb, bro. Yo, wait, his tone of voice is like... Oh no. Oh no. Not me acting up. No way, we just started. The scent of lotuses, albeit peculiar, permeates the air. The faint light reveals the face of a statue situated in the highest position. It's expressionless, yet it seeps an intimidating aura.
An immortal is actually here.
Caleb English VA for the win. No, for real. For real. Oh! My brother is stronger than most of those immortals. Oh. Oh, we are starting. We are wow, siblings. Oh, we're starting. All right. It has begun. Having watched long enough from the shadows, I float towards the man. In this world, who can scare those evil ghosts and makes mortals panic?
The Lord of the Netherrealm? Oh, thank you, my lord. I'm grateful that you two saved me.
Your soul isn't pure. Pity. You would rather deny your villainy than confess it to it, yes?
No! I'd never...
Your soul won't be able to reincarnate. Maybe you can be useful elsewhere. I clap my hands. The ghost falls from the pillar and lies on the floor. It doesn't run, rather it stares at the man, the hunger clear in its eyes. Perhaps I'll let the ghost eat you. Then I'll devour it. Wouldn't that mean your death wasn't in vain? So, am I like a soul eater?
No!
Oh. Once I have gotten my fill of seeing his dread, a lotus petal brushes the tassels again. Oh my god, I can't read. Brushes the tassel beside my hair.
Stop teasing the poor fellow. He only has a few moments left to live. He knows his end is nigh.
Dude, Caleb's voice is like so nice. Alright, let's deal with the ghost. The ghost attempts to flee, but I leap and summon the soul guide bell. Its tolls resound. The ghost freezes and clutches its head, before letting out a weak, dying whimper. Call out to Caleb? Don't mind if I do. Caleb! A cold light cuts the darkness and opens a large rift, pulling the ghost into its depths. I give the man on the ground a knowing smile and jump into the rift. Oh, dang. Mountains shift as a shadowy forest with glowing blossoms materialize. A thick layer of deathly aura fills the air. We arrive in Nether Falls, the capital of the Netherrealm. The ghost struggles to crawl, then a cold flash slices its arm. What a clean cut. Ooh! Oh, we're starting!
Welcome to the depths of the nether. I'm a level
Sorry.
ghost like you shouldn't be.
Oh, oh, I can't speak. I am rambling. Summon the soul guide bell. Bro, I lost my words. Your girl has panicked. Yay! Be quiet, I'll send you off now. Oh. Cutscene over. Ah! Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry, Caleb.
Your filth shouldn't touch her.
Oh, okay. Oh. What? Oh my god. Looking respectfully.
In chaos, gate standing between life and death.
Slay.
Sealed. The two realms will crumble, and all souls shall be lost.
Oh my gosh. I'm just like sitting on his shoulder. I think this is how souls attach to each other, right? Is that like trying to symbolize something, right? How she's attaching to us a soul? I think that's how it is, right? I could be wrong. Is he like 3 meter long? I don't actually, you know what? I don't know, because if he's a god, they have different heights. Like Raphael's like his Lemurian, no, what is it? His sea god outfit is like 2 meters long. So, and he's like considered the tallest. So, who knows? Probably. I don't know how tall he is. Caleb, what did you say?
Ramblings before death aren't worth listening to.
Sorry, not me giggling.
You're hungry? Again? Patience.
Okay.
The power in its soul beat is not very strong, but it'll do as a little treat for you.
Okay, I guess. I'm sick. Oh my gosh. I'm not prepared for this. Yeah, but that's because it's the tail though, right? Yeah, but look, let's give Raphael some credit. He's like the shortest one out of all the love interests, so we should give him some credit. The fragrance is lovely, but sorry. Oh my god, why? I'm so giggly today. My gosh. I see Caleb, I'm like, I like your scent more. Oh, okay, girl. Okay, slay. Oh.
You're not satisfied, and you dare to ask me for more.
Oh my god. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Hello? I'm yours, you're mine. I can do whatever I want with you. Whoa, MC.
We are the most closely bound souls in this world. We can indulge in our heart's desires without restraint.
Aya! Oh my god! Yo! Whoa, sir. Excuse me. I'm like, I feel like I'm interrupting something. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Alright. You two are wildin'.
You've reached your limit.
Bro, this is the
But
first
I'll give
chapter.
you
Excuse me?
more than this.
Yo, this is the first chapter! You're interrupting them. No, I feel like I'm intruding their space, you know? Like, this feels... I'm like... Do you know what I mean? Like... Transfer energy. Whatever that may be. Whatever that may be. Who said I couldn't take... Excuse me, ma'am? Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all. Y'all, excuse me. Excuse me. Ay, yo, excuse me, sir. Yo.
This realm, only you can set me free from my shackles.
Excuse me. Guys, oh my god. I can't look at this. I can't look at this. Y'all are crazy for this. This is the first chapter. This is the first chapter. What do you mean? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm like dying in the inside. Get a room. No, to be fair, we are like intruding, to be fair. If anything, we should leave. If anything, Kettle, we are the ones to leave. I like the way Zane and Caleb heals. I swear to god, these two are truly something. Transfer energy. I wonder how it will transfer. Oh, okay. We was I don't know. A strong start may present a weak ending. I don't know about that, Espero. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh no, transfer energy. I wonder what does that mean, Kafka? Alright, damn. Let's stay like this forever. We'll never be apart. Oh god.
Of course. I'll offer my baby's sister.
What did you say to
she's
me?
Wished for.
Oh my god, what did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? What did you say? Yo, what did you just say? Bro, we were doing so well. What did you just say? Yo, I need to hydrate. I need water for this. He had to say it. We were doing so well. Let me drink some water. I need all the water I can get today. I got you, thank you. That was crazy. I can. Oh my god. This. I No, that caught me off guard. I didn't think he would say that, like, in the end, like that. Bro, Wilden with his baby sister. That's crazy. I didn't think he would say it like that. Oh my god. Oh. Dude, I'm losing it. Nothing could have prepared me for that line. That line was the one I was not prepared for. Oh. Oh my god. He had to say the line. That's so funny. Anyways, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. With the rising sun and waning moon... Oh my god, I can't speak. With the rising sun and the waning moon, the world turned into an endless cycle between the mortal realm and the nether realm. While the mortal realm drifted without a ruler, the nether realm was held in a grip of a pair of siblings. Yikes. Oh my god. Together they preside over the depths, wardens of the departed souls, and scourges of a man-eating ghost that ravaged the land. From the domain in the lightless nether falls, they walked in the veil between the two realms, revered by the living as the lord of the nether realm. Only later did I come to know that those two lords were my big brother Caleb and I. Big brother Caleb and I. My bro this, my bro that. I have a feeling he's gonna say baby sister every chapter now. Well, mind you, this is only the first chapter. Has everyone forgotten? This is only the first chapter. Oh my god. In the heat of the moment, he calls her baby sister. I mean... yeah, I guess so. Anyways, let's continue. I have forgotten what I first came to the Nether Falls, or why I become a lord of the Nether Realm. Who was I before it all began? Oh, she doesn't remember. I only know one thing, that I must remain by Caleb's side forever. Okay. If he was to rule the Netherrealm, then I would be the other of its lords. If he was to slay the man-eating ghost, then I would learn to kill. For countless years, I have been my brother's inseparable shadow, aching with a single wish, for our time together to never end. Oh my goodness. Yo, wow. This is a lot more... That's a lot more, sibling conversations, I say. Oh, you just realized you forgot to buy the outfit? Oh. You can buy it. I don't think the discount changed. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Hi, Ruby. Hello. Hello, hello, ma'am. You know, Ruby, I'm glad you weren't here to witness the interesting cutscene. All that noise. The sounds become clear and I open my eyes. A garment is draped over me, but its owner is nowhere to be seen. What's happening? But doesn't the 2 outfit pack gone? Yeah, it is gone. I'm pretty sure that's gone. Because it's a limited thing. I walk past a stone screen depicting images of the ghost being slain. Above the hole, a massive, benevolent presence withers in mid-air. Several claws reaches out. Caleb sits on the throne made of bestial bones. His chin rests in his hand as he spins a floating lotus.
I planned to leave you barely alive for some time, but it's clear you don't appreciate my efforts. Truly, it's a shame my mercy was wasted.
Oh my god, for a second I thought he was talking to us. I'm like, who's he talking to? I guess, yeah. Didn't Caleb and I captured it before? A month ago, Caleb took me to the northern mountains, which are hundreds of miles away from Nether Falls. We captured this malevolent ghost there. Its mind has fallen apart, and it can't take a human form. However, it's more vicious than the rest. I wanted to taste its soul bead, but Caleb said it had another purpose. Lost in thought, I see the ghost's claws lunge towards Caleb. He curls the fingers on his right hand. 5 golden lotus petals fly like arrows. They pierce its claws and twist them off.
Why are you in a rush to die so soon?
Another petal floats towards me before increasing its size. It acts as a shield to block the foul blood. Caleb.
Come.
Oh, okay. Okay. The petal coils around my waist, lifts me, and places me in Caleb's embrace. He remains composed. Lotus petals curl like beautiful, dangerous blades. A cold, unsettling aura surrounds the strange markings along his arm. He's normally quick when it comes to killing ghosts. Is he waiting for something? A faint bluish-green glimmers flickers inside the ghost in midair.
I expected this.
Before I can even see him draw the nether seal near his throne, the ghost is reduced to ash beneath its blade. Fragmented chains fall into the ash. Behind a stone pillar, several tiny shadows tremble as they huddle. So those nether wardens accidentally broke the seal on its chains. You said that ghost was different and wanted to deal with it personally, but it's dead now. Isn't that a problem?
It doesn't matter. Once it proves to be useless, death becomes a kinder fate.
What were you going to do with it? I asked my question. I discreetly signal the wardens to run.
I'm heading out. Would you like to rest here, or walk in the world of mortals?
So he has no intentions of telling me his objective. I don't ask him about it. Everyone has secrets, we're not an exception, but it doesn't matter so long as he's by my side. That's a little suspicious. What's up with that? You don't like that he has purple in his outfit. How dare he? Literally? That's like, yeah. I wish he had purple in his hair. I mean, doesn't Raphael have like purple hair, kinda? Purple gives Charon reasons to pull. Exactly. You're so right. Can I join you?
You wish to follow me to Mount Dingshu? Are you certain?
I only want you to come back soon. Damn, I'm so attached to him, it seems. Like, it's giving separation anxiety almost. She's like, I'll come with you. I'll stay with you as long I don't care about anything else as long as I stay with you forever. Yeah, it's giving separation anxiety. Mount Dingshu stands at the edge of Nether Falls, its peak holding the world's yang energy. Meanwhile, the realm's yin energy is anchored at its base. When Caleb leaves for 2 seconds, she panics. Yeah, because like even when she opened her eyes, she's like, where is he? Immediately her thought was like, where is he? It keeps this fractured world standing, but whenever I approach it, my body feels uncomfortable. So Caleb occasionally visits it. And as of late, he's been going there more frequently. Could it be related to that ghost?
Thank you for saving us.
7-9? Okay. Bro, I thought that said 6. I thought it said 6 7. Or what is happening? What is the who is this? 7 9? That's the name? Okay, well. Soft voices are reminiscent of mosquitoes buzzing drift out from under the throne. The Nether Wardens have crept out from their hiding place. They clumsily bow, stone tags hang from their waist, and I note the names that are carved into them. 792955. Brain rot cuts it. No, it's so bad. Not the 6 7, I know. What has this generation has done? This is crazy. I wouldn't say I saved you, and my brother isn't upset. In spite of his appearance, he's kind. The Nether Wardens all stare at me, as if they have seen a ghost. Although they are referring to as Nether Wardens, they are actually the souls of children who died too early. They're too fragile to withstand the cycle of reincarnation, so they reside in Netherfalls. Until their souls become strong enough for reincarnation, I let them handle small tasks such as guiding wayward souls. But their minds aren't more developed than a child's. Their clumsiness is a common sight.
Before, for one, was guarding the gate between the two realms. He fell asleep, and the Lord saw. Then
4-1 entered the cycle of reincarnation, and Caleb didn't punish him, and you need to learn how to speak better. Damn, okay, jeez. That's a little harsh to say to a child.
I heard the Lord's blade nether seal. Ghosts and humans can't be reborn if it touches them.
The deaths caused by it are justified. They can no longer be saved, so reincarnation is impossible.
So, Lord Caleb isn't scary? Does he eat ghosts? Or human souls?
Your deaths were only recent. Don't believe the rumors. Caleb doesn't eat ghosts, and he certainly doesn't consume human souls either. The person who does that is me. I stare at the clean souls of these Nether Wardens and press my lips together. I can't let my hunger reveal itself. Ooh, isn't that... okay. We are from the same source, yet Caleb isn't hungry. All the while, I crave the taste of ghosts and human souls. Oh! We are from the same source. That line is here again. Wait, does that mean... So in this... Okay, so in this situation, are they saying like Caleb and MC are like binded together? Cause like, you know how like souls, like, you know, souls attach to each other? I feel like MC is like that soul that attaches to Caleb, and they're like one in a sense. I wonder if it's what they're going for, I think. So he used soul beads to create a lotus pond. It will help with my cultivation and feed me with hunger strikes. These Maltesers taste so good with the lust of
When
lads.
you're starving,
Oh,
visit this lotus pond.
Speaking of starving, I'm not really starving, but I'm gonna eat the Maltesers I have. They're not soulmates. They're sibling mates. Oh my god.
These blossoms have purified the soul beat's energy. They're pure, so you can eat them. However... Promise me that you won't eat any more ghosts. And never.
That memory is lost in a haze, but I can still hear my voice. It's akin to a feeble whisper. Does this mean I'm a monster? Oh.
I am the Lord of the Nether Realm.
Oh.
And you're my sister.
Oh.
My equal. That means you're its ruler as well.
Huh. Okay, so... But her memory's missing before this. So it begs the question of what is actually happening. By the way, don't mind me eating like Maltesers in the background. I need a snack for this to get through this chapter. And this is only the first chapter!
What else could you possibly be?
This is only the first chapter. My goodness. I often wonder what happened to the memories I lost. But visiting the Lotus Pond became a habit, and cultivating with Caleb at my side became normal. In time, my doubts faded, until... Why am I hungry again? I ate a lot last night. This is my secret that I'm keeping from Caleb. My hunger has recently been too insatiable. Whether it's old fears resurfacing or my pride, I can't bring myself to tell him. You two are the worst. MC, this is the problem I have with MC and with Caleb, MC, and Caleb. These two are the worst when it comes to communicating. And it seems like this hasn't changed here. If Caleb comes back, tell him I'm in the mortal realm. At the very least, I should stay away from these edible nether wardens. That's crazy. That was all chapter 1. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's total 9. There's 8 more to go. If they're part of the same soul, they're not even siblings, but same person. I mean, I don't know the situation here. Self-cessed is crazy, Gerard. Self-cessed. Crazy. Sorry, I had to like cough. Whoa. Past the gate between the two realms, the Netherfall's night dissolves into a cold haze that belongs to the world of mortals. Ice daylight presses down on a bare black branches. Whoa! Yo, who this? Bro, that's an old lady, Chiron. Nay, no way. Hello, sir? You mean ma'am? That's an old lady. Ain't no way, Chiron. Chiron, we have a problem here. Hello? The wind shrieks reach every corner of the street. Spirit script flutters. In the distance, firelight flickers beside a tree that's draped in silk ribbons. Humans move towards the mournful chants, their faces wrapped in coarse pieces of cloth. Only tired, fearful gazes are visible.
The ghosts ate 2 more. We always say not to leave your home once it's dark, yet they...
Some tragedies can't be prevented. Old Gao is dead, and his son has been missing for half a month. All the inauspicious signs can only mean he met a horrible fate.
This is what I mean when I say Chiron would love Violet Bridgerton. Wait, is that Auntie Talia's voice? That can't be. Is that Auntie Talia's voice?
Some tragedies can't be prevented.
Oh.
Old Gao is dead, and his son has been missing for half a month. All the inauspicious signs can only mean he met a horrible fate.
Oh, is this Auntie Talia's voice? Interesting. More humans have been dying to ghosts nowadays. The Nether Wardens in Netherfalls will be overwhelmed if this continues.
Honor one's name and live. Defy it and die. Live with good deeds. Villainy begets death.
At the end of the path, shadowy figures surround a clearing with 2 caskets. The inconsolable mourning families weep. I float to an old camphor. Below me is a masked spirit master who's leading the soul-sending riot. Bones and fangs hang from her clothes, and her body and skin are akin to old wood. However, her aura commands reverence.
Husband and son are gone. How can an old woman live? Those damnable ghosts. Why didn't they eat me as well?
My wife started living with us only recently. How could fate unveil its cruelty now? Lord of the Netherrealm, please! I beseech you to kill that evil thing! Don't let it enter reincarnation!
MC is not the reason for this, is it? Is MC the reason for this? However, the Lord of the Netherrealms oversee the dead. Matters involving the living aren't under their purview. Caleb takes me along when he subsides malevolent ghosts for 2 reasons. To restore my strength, and because they are always a nuisance. Yet over time, people come to see us as protectors they could pray to. Ooh, that's a little complicating.
Lords of the Netherrealm, please watch over my parents. Several days ago, they began their journey home. Don't let them meet misfortune.
Lords of the Netherrealm, my betrothed was supposed to present his betrothal gifts, but he hasn't shown up for 2 days.
I owe Uncle Leo 2 taels of silver, and he's threatening to take my leg. My lord, please, let the ghost torment him.
I don't want to listen to any more ridiculous wishes. I disappear and float to the altar to inspect the offerings. They're plain and boring. I don't like them.
O Lord of the Netherrealm, the wandering soul has returned. The living bow to pay respects. The departed find peace.
The old spirit master forcefully swings the bronze bell, and everyone in the crowd kneels. The soul-sending rite ends. But the crowd doesn't dissipate. They surge towards the spirit master's silk charms, since they want one to ward off evil.
My lord.
She calmly separates herself from the noise and bows to me as I reveal myself. Again. At first, I didn't believe the rumors about an old, powerful spirit master residing here. Then she figures out my identity upon our first meeting. She's different from the other spirit masters. Despite knowing who I am, she has never shown a hint of fear. In addition, her rituals chants are pleasant. She also knows numerous tales that involve Caleb. Do you have any new stories? The one about Caleb fighting against 100 ghosts over a vast marsh was riveting.
Those fortunate enough to be saved tell all about what they witnessed. But since everyone reveres the Lord of the Netherrealm, rumors gain embellishments with each retelling, which makes them turn stranger by the day. I'm glad you are merciful and pay them no mind.
Wait. Gains embellishments with each retelling. Make them turn strangers by the day. So I was right, it's a lady. Never mind. I said sir. Yeah, you said a sir. You thought that was a man. That's a lady. They make Caleb sound wonderful. When I told him those stories, he couldn't help but laugh. So keep sharing them with me. As for your payment, I'll select a good place for your reincarnation. The old spirit master thinks.
6 months ago, when I went to a village to make offerings to the Lord, I heard that within the local shrine...
Caleb appears on the first day of each month to punish ghosts? You told me about it already.
Then what about someone whose soul once strayed into the Netherrealm and saw the 2 lords?
I know how it unfolds.
Then I'm afraid you've heard all of my stories. Or perhaps you wish to hear a tale unrelated to the Lords of the Netherrealm?
Is that interesting? A breeze stirs the bell, and the old spirit master's voice takes on an airy quality. It drifts like mist.
Those who commune with spirits are called spirit masters. I'm fortunate to possess that title. But many, many years ago, there was a spirit master who conversed with all spirits. He divined fate and pacified calamities throughout the realms.
He divined fate and pacified calamities. Okay.
His strength put him on par with the gods. One could say only he was worthy of being called a spirit master. He had his sister by his side.
Oh, okay.
Who was
So
just
it is
as
Caleb.
gifted and revered. For years, they only relied on each other, and he loved her more than anyone else.
She doesn't remove her mask, but as she speaks, its bestial eyes seemingly stare into the depths of my soul. Its gaze is dark, unblinking.
At the time, the world of mortals was simpler and chaotic. Yet, it was pure. The sky was blue, and the mountains were green. The Spirit Master and his sister watched over all. Humans survived disasters and formed clans.
But perfect beginnings normally lead to terrible incidents. I know how these tales operate. She's about to continue when shouting erupts nearby. The last remaining silk charms have allowed a barrel to break out. The stronger the spirit master, the stronger the charm. So humans wanting one little charm is to be expected. One word is all it takes for blood to spill, and no charm can ward off such viciousness.
Forgive me, my lord. I must mediate.
Sighing, she leaves along with the unfinished story. My disappointment is all that remains. Worthless offerings and no ending. Never mind, I'll wander around and find a lovely trinket for Caleb. Oh, Willow! Wait! Did you change... Hang on. Did you change your name? Wait, it says you're a first-time chatter here. I don't know if it's the same Willow that we know here, or if it's a completely different Willow. But I hope you've been well. Blood now stains the altar here. I walk away and that metallic scent stubbornly clings to the wind. Oh, it is you. You just made a new account. Ah, okay, I see. I follow a hint of it and spot a gambler with a blood-stained lips. He stumbles out before someone drags him back indoors. Nearby are two brothers, and their blades drawn. They're ready to kill each other over half an acre of land, and their father left. The blade raised high with murderous intent slips from its wielder's grasp. At the very instant it is about to fall, spinning out of control straight towards me. How troublesome. Oh. A lotus petal appeared before me. Ding! It catches the blade and a faint fragrance reaches my nose. The street is silent and there are several crisp crackling sounds. The first source is the suspected blade as it falls apart. Its fragments touch the ground. Then the sound comes from two sets of bones being cleanly snapped. The brothers collapse and scream. Chaos enroaches on the streets.
The Lord of the Netherrealm? It's the Lord of the Netherrealm!
Terrified, humans scatter. Shop slams their doors as the lotus petal lazingly floats upward. That lotus, and the scent. Caleb. I navigate through the crowd to chase it. Once I'm away from the commotion, the petal returns and binds my waist. My body is lifted before it's placed into a familiar embrace. The petal brushes against my temple, and it's soon followed by cool fingertips. Oh, okay.
Watching humans tear one another apart will ruin your eyes.
Hi, hee hee. Hi, Caleb, hee hee. What should I look at then? His fingers shift and a hairpin that was carved to resemble a lotus appears. He puts it in my hair.
My baby sister, who
Oh.
has beautiful eyes,
Oh.
should only look at beautiful things.
How many times has he said, take a shot? Take a shot. The amount of times he said baby sister. Take a shot. My goodness, this is a lot. This is a lot. Oh, this is a Ruby's alt. Ah, hi Ruby. Ruby, why do you have another account? Girly. Sorry. Losing my throat. Ripples reflect shimmering light on the lake's surface. My head rests on Caleb's lap as he smooths my hair one strand at a time. Caleb, the mortal realm is growing more chaotic with each passing day.
Once a ghost tastes human blood, its hunger is bound to spiral out of control. Fortunately, ghosts are unfathomably foolish. If that weren't the case, the world of mortals would be nothing but carnage and ruins.
Caleb once told me that yin and yang constitutes this world, but the boundary between them blurs. They mix and taint each other. Calamities increase as a result. Vengeful ghosts are born from that chaos. But I don't think those ghosts are the only reason why the mortal realm is collapsing. Night falls. With a wave of his hands, the lotus in the center of the lake closes and dispels the barrier that's protecting Wuling village. Many years ago, he sent out the Nether Wardens to plant the Netherfall's lotus seed in every place inhabited by humans. These seeds carry life's spiritual energy. Once they take root and bloom, they can create barriers. With those in place, ghosts can only roam outside these locations. It makes catching them easy.
Hounded by ghosts and battered by endless calamities, mortals struggle to survive. Their hearts becoming twisted, bitter malformations are par for the course. If I were in their place, I'd use anything and everything to ensure you're alive.
I would do the same. Ouch! I sat up too quickly and forgot he was holding a strand of my hair. Caleb laughs and gently pushes me back down.
There's nothing wrong with what you said. Greed, wickedness, delusions. They'll never disappear. It doesn't matter how peaceful or unstable the world is. There shall be fighting, hatred, and wars, leaving rivers of blood in their wake. They too are bound to the perpetual cycle of reincarnation.
He continues braiding my hair. The eerie markings on his arm emit a faint glow, and the lake's reflected light sharpens the angles of his face. Dazed, I stare at our reflection. He understands the machination of mortals, yet he carries none of it in his heart. He touches the water and spreads his fingers. The ripples freeze before transforming into a glowing array.
Do you wish for the mortal realm to be better?
Oh. Mortal realm to be better? Yeah. Yes. I know very little about the world of mortals, and I can't be bothered to care about their matters. What I do know is that Caleb is busier when ghosts are rampant. The filth surrounding human souls worsen with each passing day. Netherfalls cannot rest because of it. To be honest, looking at them disgusts me. I prefer pure souls, ones with a pleasant scent. I quickly close my mouth. Caleb laughs and pats my stomach.
I see. You're a goddess of thunder, not the lord of the Netherrealm. Now I know the source of the rumbling.
No, it's alright. Perhaps I'm a slightly hungry, but only slightly. Caleb loops me. I see the water ripples, the moonlight, and the ghosts hidden in the mist.
Come.
Oh. Behind me, he takes my hand and guides my fingers in the air to make the same array from earlier.
The barrier isn't present. Since we've cast the array as bait, every ghost within 100 li will appear. This should be enough for you to consider a feast.
You think so?
Let me teach you a new way to play this time.
Okay. Yo, Caleb. Damn. Hi, time. Looking? Yeah, I'm also looking too. Whoa. He catches a falling petal and the bamboo curtain immediately rolls up. A shadowy figure screeches... Screech... I can't read. Screeches at the pavilion. The petal cuts through the water like a moonlight to slice the ghost's throat. Wow. Me too. Same MC. Wow. Me too. I immediately mimic his attacks when I strike a ghost, but I use too much of my strength, and it is cute. Screw it.
You've been taught lessons for several centuries, and yet panic is all it takes to make you return to your old methods.
This man. I know. I respond with a sheepish smile. I used to fight ghosts in a wild, haphazard manner, which always made me cover in grime. Caleb taught me an elegant techniques over those hundreds of years. He even created intricate weapons for me. Can you demonstrate it to me again? I'll do it I said carefully. I will do it correctly this time.
Watch closely. When confronting weak ghosts, aim for the throat. The stronger ones.
Whoa. A ghost whose murderous intent was palpable lunges towards us.
You aim at the spot between the eyes.
Jesus! My gosh! That's brutal. That is actually really brutal. His power flows through my fingertips and pulls my spiritual power to unleash a fatal strike. Oh.
Perfect. Do it like that.
Oh. Excitement runs through me. It's not long before the pavilion's floor is covered with soul beads. Seeing me easily deal with them, Caleb relaxes and starts braiding my hair again. Bro, this guy is actually... Damn. He's like so unbothered. He's like, alright, back to braiding your hair. He holds up different hairpins, hair clips, and earrings to my head. Compare them one at a time.
Should I use a cyan ribbon or a red one?
What an unbothered king. He literally... We were like killing a ghost and he's like, alright, I think you will look good in this earring. Damn. Ooh, use a cyan ribbon or a red ribbon? Ooh. What do you guys think? Cyan ribbon or red ribbon? Well, I'm in red today. I'll say red.
All right.
His fingers glide through my hair and weave the bright silk with each strand. Another braid appears. It's lovely, thank you.
Don't get distracted.
Oh, of course. I get distracted too. Love me a guy who knows how to braid hair. He would only do it for her. I shift into a comfortable position against him and focus on the ghost rushing towards us. Caleb, do you think there will be a day when we eradicate the last ghost in this world?
It's possible.
Wait. Okay, wait, I have a theory. I wonder if we do kill all the ghosts, but in order for everything to be balanced, he has to quote-unquote kill MC, but he wouldn't allow himself to do that or something? What if? I heard ghosts never appeared in the mortal realm back then. That old Spear Master said humans saw blue skies and green mountains a long time ago. I've never seen a blue sky before. Oh. His arm slightly tightens around my waist.
There shall be a day when we'll see those blue skies, crystalline rivers, and hills covered in flowers.
It's a promise then. Though Netherfall's flowers are also beautiful, I like them. However, if all ghosts disappear, I won't have anything to eat. That's no good.
When that day comes, you won't need soul beads anymore.
Suspicious. I won't feel hungry anymore? So I'll be like you?
Correct.
There's so much secrecy around this. There's so much secrecy.
I'll free you from your suffering.
Okay. Not gonna lie, she sounds slightly selfish. Oh, I mean, to be fair, I have noticed in other cards, Caleb MC is a lot more selfish compared to the other MCs. But I think her level of selfishness is more like she wants Caleb all to herself kind of thing. That kind of level of selfishness, I guess. Like she wants everything and then she wants Caleb too, so yeah. As the ghost screams fade, I wrap my arms around his neck. Actually, I don't mind living like this. You use soul beads to create a lotus pond for me, and we cultivate every day. I'm happy. If all of them disappeared, I'll miss them. Caleb is quiet for several moments, and he kisses the top of my head. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess so.
That won't happen. You'll have more to be happy about.
Okay. Okay.
The world we shall create is the one you want to see. And it doesn't matter how it changes. We'll always have each other.
I have a feeling it's not gonna... I wonder if the ending of this is gonna be something we would all be happy about. I don't know. We know how myth cards are like. Alright. Time to eat a Malteser. You hate long hairs? They tangle a lot? Fair enough. I don't blame you for that. Alright. That night, Caleb and I purged every malevolent ghost. Sorry, I'm like eating. Malevolent ghost within 100 miles. The soul beads we harvested caused the lotuses of the Netherfolds to bloom overnight, and I basked in the abundance of their power. But within 2 days, that insatiable hunger clawed at me once more. With no ghosts left nearby to hunt, I nearly resorted to eating the lotuses I had just brought to bloom. I could do nothing but try to sleep, hoping to drift through the long agonizing hours of starvation. But it hurt so much. It is not so much hunger as it is an unbearable emptiness. A void that feels as if something is gnawing away at my body, craving a hollow chasm into my very soul. Anything. I would give anything if only it would satisfy me. My
lord!
What? Sluggish, I look up and see several faces. Some are terrified, the others are stunned.
It hurts.
Huh? A creature weakly twitches in my hand, and I look. Firefly dangles around my hand and stares at me. And on his cheek is a bite mark shaped like a crescent moon. Did I do that? I almost devoured Firefly? Oh.
What happened?
Uh-oh. What are you munching, Katsu? And how's your health? Oh, I'm doing good. I have a lingering cough. I'm eating Maltesers. Caleb's eyes narrow and he grabs 5-5 and throws him towards the other nether wardens. Damn.
Take him and leave.
What? I wasn't going to eat him. I didn't intend to. I don't know what's happening to me. My words frantically tumble out. Guilt and fear crashes into me.
Are you okay?
That simple question intensifies my guilt. Clumsily wiping my face, I nod.
Don't worry. You did nothing wrong. It's simply your hunger.
Oh,
I'm
Caleb.
at fault. I should have cared for you better.
Yeah, this is very codependent. Oh god, this is giving codependent energy, which makes sense, because MC's really reliant on Caleb. No, the issue here is me. I'm so hungry. I even dreamt about devouring souls and mortals. My confession spills out into a trembling, broken mess. Am I turning into a monster?
Don't say that.
He hugs me and smooths out my hair, one strand at a time.
Human children are ravenous when they grow. You're no different from them.
But you're not like me, and only ghosts crave human souls. Caleb, if I turn into a starving, vicious ghost, can you kill me in a gentle way? No, he would not. He doesn't have the heart to do that. Caleb stiffens and his arms tighten around me. He speaks more softly.
Don't tell me you're so hungry that you can't think clearly. I'll be very upset if you say anything like that again.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't mind me. the way he said that, I was like, oh. It's almost like he's like scolding me, right? But I'm like, but the way he said that, I was like, oh, okay. You caught a cold during the summer. Imagine the discomfort this March. Whether I was weird cold few days and hot few days. Oh, really? I don't know. It's just the normal cold and flu for me. Because of the cold weather, so. I can't read. His hand glides down my back. Cool spiritual power flows into me.
I'll collect more soul beats for you. But it might take some time. Stay in Nether Falls. So long as you don't use your spiritual power, you'll recover. Be a good girl and wait for me.
Okay. Don't mind me! Don't mind me! This is for science! Don't mind me! Don't mind me! I'm just doing my thing. Bro. Excuse me. A few days later, Caleb returned with the heavy holes of soul beads, though he stayed long enough to devour them before departing once more. After several such journeys, the lotuses were reborn, nourished into a vibrant bloom by the steady flow of beads. Having finally feasted, my strength began its slow return. But watching Caleb tire himself for my sake sparked a fierce new resolve within me. I had to find a cure this strange affliction, or at the very least, find a good means to suppress the hunger for good. Though Caleb insisted that I rest, I couldn't bear to remain idle. I wanted to do whatever I can to ease his burden. And so I began to frequent the banks of the River of Oblivion, assisting the Nether Wardens by ladling out Oblivion dewdrops for the departed souls and seeing them off to the reincarnation dyes. Then one day, 3 souls dressed in bridal finery caught my eye.
2 months ago, ghost appeared in a cavern near our village. It trapped us in black mist. And then it started devouring us.
Didn't your village have lotuses? Do something to keep it at bay?
I'm not sure. Our old home was destroyed by a flood, so the village chief had us move to a new location.
I see. The village moved and the barrier lotuses didn't move with it. It's a perfect opportunity for that ghost. It's clever.
The ghost prefers young, beautiful women. So the villagers tied me up and sent me as an offering. They hoped it'd spare everyone else.
That thing said it wouldn't touch anyone if they sent it a bride every 15 days. And those fools actually believed it. They picked you because you had no parents to protect you. I planned to kill that ghost when I was sent, but...
Are parents any good? I still died in the end. They broke my father's legs. We were the poorest and easiest to bully.
Dude, the he is kind of crazy.
It doesn't matter anymore. At least I saw him before I died.
Dude, I feel like I should play this story during like Halloween or something. Jesus, this is kind of ominous. Who? Someone in your family?
Her lover. Before devouring us, the ghost took on the form of the person we loved the most. Betrothed, lovers, anyone will do. It's so we wouldn't fight back.
To mimic other humans, the ghost is either exceptionally strong or hiding a powerful artifact. I'm starving. It's time to find my meal. When will the next one be sent to that ghost? 3 days from now, they'll offer another maiden. I plan to wait for Caleb and deal with this matter together, but 2 days have passed and he still have yet to return to Nether Falls. I can't keep waiting. If that ghost escapes, I will have nothing to eat. Deep in the mountains. Oh my word, this looks ominous! Tonight's moonlight is cold and bright as a frozen sun. It illuminates a grim wedding procession on the mountain path. 2 gaunt bearers carry a shabby bridal sedan with a wilted red flower. Muffled sobbing and struggling can be heard inside the sedan. Knock them unconscious? Oh. I lift the curtain. There's a bride, her hands and feet bound, desperately struggling. Shh, don't cry, unless you want the ghost to appear sooner. Take off the bridal dress. I'll be the bride tonight. And don't return to that family of yours. I give her a lotus petal. Keep it. It shall guide you elsewhere, so run as far as you can. She bows to me again and again, then she hesitates.
But if I run away, what will happen to you?
I'll be alright. I'm too busy figuring out how to wear this ridiculous pile of silk. I wave to signal her to leave. In this world, there isn't a ghost who's foolish enough to let her claws touch me. The sedan sways along the path for another hour. Then it's loaded on a small boat which drifts into the cavern's depths. Everything is plunged into darkness. The energy belonged to a ghost coils like a sleeping beast, stirring silently in the shadows. Wrapped in a suffocating layers of silk, the ceaseless jolting starts to annoy me. Do mortals' brides always suffer like this whenever they're about to be wed? I rip the stifling veil off my face and toss it aside. If it wasn't for marrying someone you love, wouldn't a sane individual endure this? Thinking of those brides dragged through misery and terror only to be wed to a ghost, death would be too kind a fate. It deserves worse. The boat shakes and slowly comes to a stop. Wailing like a chorus of restless spirits, wind traverses the caves connected to one another. The world beyond the sedan curtain is brightened. Firelight dances on the river as footsteps approach and stop at the shore. Should I sob dramatically? Pretend I fainted? What will be more convincing? And it's Caleb, I knew it. Yeah. Suddenly, a force yanks me from the sedan. I gasp before landing into a firm embrace. Caleb? Why are you... I recall the bride's words. No, this must be the ghost wearing my loved one's face to deceive me. Oh. But if the ghost picked Caleb, then my feelings must be embarrassingly clear. Oh. Even when danger is staring at me, embarrassment pricks my cheeks. I bite my lip and focus. If I can read the hearts of mortals, then of course it will sense mine. Must be using a powerful artifact. I'll play along and try to find it. With that decided, I let tears well up in my eyes. Yo. So, mister, how many wives do you have? And how many of them do you call baby sister? Okay, I think my theory is he's collecting all these people so that he can, like, make them into, like, ghosts, I think? Or, like, turn them into, like, soul beads just for MC, I think. That's kind of... Okay, I don't know if that's true. This is my guess. But if that's the case, that's kind of brutal. If you really think about it. Caleb, you're here for me? I knew you wouldn't let me marry the ghost. You're the only one I want. MC, girl. What? Artifacts are usually kept close. Clinging to his arms, I pretend to sob while secretly checking for anything that's concealed. Strange. His body doesn't have a ghost stench or a murderous intent. His scent is the same faint floral fragrance that Caleb carries. quote unquote Caleb. It's crazy.
You want to marry me?
Please excuse me. Please excuse me. Amused, he tilted my chin up. His eyes shimmer in the firelight and ripples water, where dark gloom mingles with light. Of course! Oh my god. You're the person I love the most, and I want to stay with you for a long, long time. Are you implying I can do that? Oh my god, this is... Bro, this is... this is kind of... Ain't no way. MC is like... MC, this girl.
Then we're of the same mind. In this world, I love you more than anyone else.
Oh my god. Hello? Oh, hi Mel. Good to see you. I steady myself, despite knowing he isn't my Caleb. Hearing those words from the face still makes my heart flutter. MC, you are this girl. Caleb moves his hand, lanterns flare to life across the cavern to reveal a sea of red spider lilies.
Flowers, moon, heaven and earth as our witnesses. Everything for a good wedding is present.
Yo, what is happening? The heartbeat is slowly going up. No, 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 no. It's just being weird.
Tonight is perfect for us.
Okay, damn. Damn. 109 is like crazy. It's not even that high, guys. That's like average. If it goes above 120, then we have a problem. This is like normal, guys. This is like normal average levels. It was 115 earlier. Oh, was it? Oh. Oh. Error. That was just maybe the machine was going weird.
Me tightly.
Oh.
I'll treat it as your promise to stay by my side for a lifetime.
Oh. Without drawing attention, I drop a lotus seed from my sleeve while nodding and walking with him. MC. This is normal, Katsu. In sus we trust. Oh my god, hello? It's in red. That's different. This is a different outfit. Looking respectfully. The cavern has been formed naturally, yet it's breathtaking. The walls are reminiscent of cliffs and stone arch curves overhead like frozen bridges. Patches of green light shimmers across the rocks. They are akin to stars scattered along the walls. Caleb seems to believe I'm love-struck bride who adores him, and he's been surprisingly gentle. I slow my steps, and he matches my pace without saying a word. While I pretend to stumble and reach for his waist, he steadies me and holds me close. Damn. Looking respectfully.
Careful now.
Oh my god. I almost dropped my iPad! I almost dropped my iPad! Hey, no, guys, I was holding onto the iPad when he said that. I, like, split second almost dropped it. Jesus. My god. Get a grip. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a lost cause. Not gonna lie, I like the red better than the purple. You think so? The red, honestly, him in red kind of reminds me of My Day from Star Rail. Like, if Caleb had blonde hair and more, yeah, if he had, like, blonde hair, this is kind of giving, like, My Day energy. I believe my foot landed on something.
It's merely a rock.
Ooh, he speaks very gentle. I nod, but out of the corner of my eyes, I see him turn the crushed bones beneath my foot into a cluster of spider lilies. The entire area must be part of his illusion. Oh. What? Where are we? Where are we? Hello? What? I look up again. A chamber located deeper in the cavern has been transformed into a true wedding hall. I'm sorry, what? Colorful banners, golden bells, scarlet silk draped across the ground, and candles carved into long and feng bathed the space in warm, bright light. Oh my god.
I'm not well versed in mortal weddings, so I prepared what I could.
I'm looking respectfully. Wow. This so you're telling wait. So you're telling me the red version of this outfit was supposed to it's basically giving like wedding? Is that what they're saying? Yo. I see. So that's supposed to represent wedding vibes? Okay.
If it's too simple, I'll hold a grander ceremony for you at another time.
How can that be? Both of us are here. It's already perfect. A ghost staging his own wedding before eating a human. Is he a lonely widower? Damn. Caleb lifted one end of the red wedding ribbon and placed it in my hand. He's holding the other end. What, red string of fate? Tinged with the scent of flowers, a sharp chill spreads through the air. A dangerous allure softens his features.
I don't believe in heaven and earth, and there are no parents to oversee our vows. The ceremony.
Why must we place great significance on formalities? I'm marrying you, that's what matters. Oh my god, MC's like cutting to the chase. Alright. It'd be best if we finish this quickly. Besides, I refuse to let my first wedding be wasted on a ghost. I see. Yo, what is happening? This is like giving... This is such yandere energy. I'm like, the vibes is very yandere-esque. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Ruka. He smiles before bowing to me with an impeccable grace amidst the candlelight and swaying flowers' shadow. I'm caught off guard. I've only known him an awe-inspiring and fearsome. I never thought he could be so composed or poised. And the way his gaze softens, how he confidently carries himself and his movements, it's uncanny. Can a ghost truly imitate Caleb this well? Oh. Noticing my momentary daze, he steps closer, he takes my hand and lifts it to his lips for a gentle kiss.
Starting from this moment, we belong to each other forever.
Whoa, this isn't good. I might actually believe everything he's doing is real, so if I keep looking at his face, I'll try to come up with a distraction. I'm saying, you know what? This is enticing. This is enticing. Hi, Noxie. No, Noxie, I'm still coughing. Doesn't work. Shouldn't we drink the nuptial wine?
That. We can enjoy it after. Following tradition, it must be brewed in the year of your birth. It shall age until the wedding night.
Okay.
Tonight was rather hasty. I don't want to give you anything that's less than flawless.
This is so yandere-esque. Like he's like, I'm going to keep you here forever kind of energy. This is very strange. But I can understand why people would be like, ooh, Caleb. I mean, I don't blame them. This is very enticing. He says he's not knowledgeable in the mortal customs, yet he carefully thought about this whole wedding thing. He leans in with a feigned affection. As I quietly use my spiritual power to probe with him, I didn't find any artifacts. Is he simply a strong ghost? That means his soul bead is delicious! Okay, MC. Okay, MC. This is better. Once he lowers his guard and attacks, I'll finish him in one strike. All of a sudden, he pushes me. Oh! 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 I'm not ready. What is gonna happen? Oh, I'm not ready. All of a sudden, he pushed me onto the bed. I'm stunned for a moment. What is he doing? Oh no, guys, I'm not. I'm afraid to press next. I'm afraid. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm dying on the inside. Jesus. I am not prepared for this. I am. Oh no.
Why are you trying to hide?
Okay. We're gonna be strong. I'm going to be strong. It's fine. It's fine. I'll be strong for this. His breath. I can't read. I can't read. His breath Oh my god, I can't read. His breath grazes my ear, and the tip of his nose brushes against my neck.
We've forgone the vows and wine. But our wedding night shouldn't be done in a hurry.
Whoa, chill. Sir, chill. He wants to eat me and take advantage of the situation? What remains of my patience dissipates, and spiritual power flares in my hand. Unfazed, Caleb crushes the spiritual power as if he broke a twig. He lowers his head. Alarmed, I try to summon a weapon, but I soon realize my power is being suppressed. My limbs become weak.
Rushing only results in you being unable to enjoy yourself.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for what's gonna happen after this.
The night is long, and we have plenty of time. We can learn everything slowly.
Whoa, okay. Caleb? Okay, Caleb English VA. You are killing it? Nah, rip the band-aid off, dive in head first. No, ain't no way, Mel. Ain't no way. That's crazy. Figured out that I'm not the bride in the villagers sacrificed. Stop pretending. You're only doing this so you can eat me, yes? I struggled quietly against my restraints, but I maintained a cold smile. Surrender yourself to me. I might keep a wisp of your soul. If you attack me, I'll ensure you never reincarnate.
Is that so? Go on then.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Caleb's English VA is like... The way he speaks, I don't like how I act up. This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. How many times am I saving his voice lines? This is crazy. Oh my god, I'm like dying on the inside.
Or are you waiting for the barrier to form so it can swallow this entire cavern?
He holds up a lotus seed, the one I dropped earlier, and crushes it between his fingers.
What will you do next?
Okay, alright. Okay. The evil spirit is stronger than I expected. However, I'm the lord of the Netherrealm. I refuse to die like a helpless fool. Even if it costs my life, your villainy ends today. Oh my god, I can't speak properly. Fight to the death? My gosh, okay.
Enough. Don't make things worse for yourself.
The power I gathered is snuffed out. Then I feel a familiar spiritual power wrap around my ankles. It spreads throughout my body. It moves through me in an unhurried, deliberate pace. I look up in surprise, only to accidentally breathe in the fragrance of lotuses.
You still don't recognize me, even now. I'm upset, to be honest.
Guys, I think I'm ascending. Guys, I am ascending. I am ascending. I am ascending. Yo, this is... Dude, what's wrong with him? Oh my god. Why is every time he speaks, I act up and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Oh my god. Honestly, I hope Caleb English voice actor is getting fed. Is getting fed and is getting paid a lot for this. My gosh, you are ascending. I am ascending. Every time he speaks, I'm like, wow. Gentle, familiar kisses trail down my neck and collarbone. I don't move, but then I realize it. Oh, okay. That is very deliberate placing here. Oh, whoa, okay, all right. Yo, you guys? Okay. Caleb was the one marrying me this whole time. Y'all are insane. Okay, thank God. I need a break. This is insane. This is only chapter 4! Hey, I'm sick, you know. This is not good for me. Katsu is sliding from her chair again. No, the iPad slips. Okay, that has happened like once. Almost. Oh my goodness. How much more can I handle this? How many? So, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left. Okay. God. I'm going strong. Caleb?
Shh.
I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for this. Oh no. I am way too sick for this. No, I'm not way too sick, but I feel like I should not play the story. You know, good thing I didn't play this story last week. Because for people who do not know, and if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I had plans on playing the Caleb myth card last week, like last Wednesday, but I was too sick. Could you imagine if I played this card while I was so sick? I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna get even more sick. Jesus. Like, I'm like trying to recover from my sickness, so I have this really annoying cough I have. But even this, I'm like struggling. Struggling to get through this. Caleb's fingertips wanders lazily across my skin. His touch is gentle, yet his voice is calm and steadfast.
That ghost is more cunning than I thought. It hid itself once it sensed my presence. I took its cavern and claimed its bride. It won't be able to restrain itself for long.
That would have been like crazy entertaining, not gonna lie. No, it's gonna be nasty because I'm just gonna be coughing all the time, and I don't think that's gonna be pleasant, if I'll be honest. So yeah, good thing I didn't play it last week. I would be suffering.
To make it reveal itself,
huh?
We need to be more passionate.
Hey, don't lie. Excuse me, sir. Don't lie. He's like, we must find the ghost. Let us be more passionate. That would lead us, the ghost here. This guy, he knows what he's doing. He lays down for another kiss. In an intoxicating entanglement, our lips touch as his teeth graze my tongue. Jesus Christ. Yo, alright. Excuse me. Excuse me. His spiritual power is akin to a cold spring water at first. Then it transforms into a smoldering flame that gently embraces me. Jeez.
Were you going to marry that ghost if I wasn't here? Tell me.
What is this weird noises I hear? That's Caleb being very sus. Is he getting jealous because he's like, ain't no way you're gonna marry off to a ghost, right, when I'm not here? Damn. No. As I relax, a new kind of dizziness warmth takes over. I cling to his shoulder with an insistence of a vine winding around this dirty tree. Scarlet curtain billows as we rise and fall. The scattered lights on the stone walls shine until my vision becomes hazy. Oh my god, excuse me.
We're often in Nether Falls for this, but doing it in a different place can be surprisingly enjoyable.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean?
If you like it.
Oh my god! All right.
Beautiful area once we return.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. This is good thing I did not play this when I was really sick. I would have actually gotten even more sick. Did I miss the cutscene? I was like, no, there's no cutscene in this situation, but this is crazy. This is insane. The world around me melts into a shades of flushed crimson. At times, it feels like sinking into a soft cloud. At others, like drifting through a gentle stream. My god. Yo, Caleb is actually, like... He's, like, almost getting intoxicated by this. This is crazy. With an equal hunger to match his, I kiss him and trace every part of his body. The bright and the gloomy. My god. Jesus. Yo, I feel like I'm intruding! I feel like I'm intruding! His hair cascades and it tangles with mine. It flows like water between our bodies consumed by passion. Oh, okay. As though a lotus seed is sinking into a pool and taking root. It spouts and the current spirals through every part of it. 2 vibrant flowers bloom from the nourishment. The petals dripping with dew. My gosh, this is like insane. This is so... Oh my god, what a contrast. We went from that to this. What? In the cavern's dark depths, a foul presence stirs. It encroaches like a web of cold, sticky threads. Bro. What a whiplash. The walls explode and the wedding hall is destroyed. Only the bed remains untouched as an invisible barrier protects it.
You thief! How dare you steal my bride? She's mine! Mine!
She belongs to me.
Oh my god. He smooths my rumpled clothes with a gentle, deliberate movement. His concentration hasn't wavered, not even once. Caleb, let me take care of it.
Very well. It has been quite some time since your last hunt. Consider it an appetizer.
Holding my sword, I leap and strike the ghost. Its claws, blackened with blood, falls onto the ground. In the blink of an eye, liquid squirts from where I cut it. A new set of claws burst forth. Hiding the fact that I was startled, I thrust my blade onto its brow, twisting the weapon and pulling it out. Jeez, this is kind of brutal.
Do you know how many skins I devoured to grow it?
It's hideous and not even worth a single strand of my brother's hair. Okay, this is... Jesus. Alright. I'm startled at his face knits itself back together as a swift pace, and I saw a bluish-green light when it healed. I turned towards Caleb. His expression has darkened.
You?
It stares at me, its gaze akin to babbles covered in thorny hooks.
You're my bride, but you help him kill me? I can smell it. You're like me. You also eat human.
Oh. A cold gleam silences it. Half of its jaws and skull tumbles across the ground.
You're rather desperate to die.
You're... Fate delivered you to me!
It laughs hysterically and grows a new head.
I'm grateful. Those centuries at Mount Dingshu, it was worse than death!
It escaped from Mount Dew? Dingshu? Why would a ghost be imprisoned there?
You can't drag me back! Ah!
Cold, howling winds envelop the cavern in an illusionary purgatory. With each step Caleb takes, ghostly flames surge to life.
Since only nonsense can leave your mouth, silencing you is the best choice.
It's regenerating again. What do we do?
We'll ensure it can never heal.
He swings his blade and blurring into a dark streak that tears through the ghost. A downward cleve ignites with a vivid azure and violet splits it. Within the sea of blue fire, not even ashes remain. Only a single soul bead clatters onto the ground. The spider lilies around us wilt to reveal the truth. Dried pools of blood and scattered bones gleam under the shifting light. Caleb. Questions gather in my mind. Why did that creature imply I was also a ghost? What happened at Mount Dingshu? But the murderous aura curling around Caleb and the monster... Caleb and the ghost lingering wails prevent the words from leaving my throat. I can't read properly. My god. I'm rambling. The remains of the previous brides were abandoned here. They should have a proper burial. A funeral. Caleb doesn't make any remarks about how I changed the conversations. Instead, he strokes my head.
All right.
This is complicating. At dawn, Caleb destroys the rest of the cavern. As the collapsed stone gives away, mangled corpse appear. We retreat into the nearby forest and stay out of sight. Villagers arrive and gather the bodies for burial. Grief clouds every face. Curses directed at the ghost permeate.
I can smell it. You're like me. You also eat humans.
Ghosts always have awful words before they die. I shouldn't take it to heart. Yet. Old doubts rise again. Who or what am I?
Are you still thinking about how it said you're some kind of monster?
No. The lie's too clumsy to fool him. Caleb only lets out a quiet chuckle.
What scares you the most?
Being separated from you? Yeah, this is the See, what did I tell you guys? I have clocked that MC has like separation anxiety from Caleb. And I guess it could go the other way for Caleb as well. Being separated from you?
In that case, is there a reason to worry about who you are? Even if you're a little monster, I'd still take care of you. It'll be exactly like what I'm doing now. I'll find soul beads and dress you up in clothes and accessories that suit you. I'll bring you anything you like, so long as I'm here. There's no reason for you to be afraid.
Of course. Some of my doubts loosen with their grip on my heart. Then another thought appears. The ghost mentioned Mount Dingshu, and it said it escaped from there. Did something happen there? It stabilizes the yin and yang. Why would a ghost be there in the first place?
Mount Dingshu has held heaven and earth for centuries. Too much time has passed, and calamities continue to appear. The array carved into its foundation was bound to falter. As for that ghost, I suppose it slipped past the weakened array and found itself trapped.
But its words, it seemed to imply that Caleb was the reason why it couldn't leave Mount Dingshu. No, I can't let my faith in Caleb waver. A ghost's words shouldn't plant seeds of doubt. If Mount Dingshu truly is unstable, does that mean it's dangerous? Shouldn't we fix the array?
Arrays from ancient times aren't that fragile. They're not going to fall apart even if they remain untouched for centuries. But, given our current situation, it technically is an issue.
He looks into the distance. The villagers have left the cavern and set the corpse on the ground.
I'm heading back to those interconnected caves. Assuming the ghost didn't lie, his escape wasn't by chance. Something else must be present, and I might find more remains that belong to its prey.
Soon after Caleb leaves, a gust sweeps through the area. Dirt rises and the scent of incense disperses with Spirit's grip. The ghost has returned. The humans run away and abandon several caskets. I pluck a few leaves and turn them into a thin sheet to cover the bride's remains. Then a glimmer of Then a glimmer of light blue flits across my vision. Bro, I'm losing the ability to read. My goodness. A dragonfly? Its translucent wings stir the mist like ripples on the water's surface. The chime from an old bronze bell drifts. It's that old spirit master here.
We meet again, my lord.
What are you doing here? Deep within the mountains, this place is far from Wuling village. I'm uncertain as to how an elderly woman managed to arrive here.
I'm visiting an old friend. And this morning, a family asked me to send off their daughter's soul. But when I arrived, they told me she wasn't amongst the dead.
She must be referring to the bride I rescued. Good night time! Thanks for hanging out. The masked spirit master shuffles. Her legs unsteady, then she bends down. Her fingertips stained in cinnabar traces the bones inside the caskets.
Heaven and earth are in disarray. Yin and yang are unbalanced. Turmoil eats the mortal realm that grows weaker with each passing day. I've traveled south and past many empty villages. If this continues, more humans will die. Forgive me for being blunt, my lord. But can you truly watch mortals suffer as their world falls apart?
We only oversee the dead. My opinion is irrelevant. Caleb and I oversee the dead and only the dead. If the mortal realm is worthy of your concern, find the individual who rules it.
He who rules over the world of mortals. Who knows when he might appear?
And how is this related to me?
Although I may have instances of unruliness, this world might still have a glimmer of hope, should there be a hint of compassion in you.
Okay, hang on. I wonder if this is setting up for MC to... Because you know how, like, the trajectory it is going in, like, other myth stories, it's always the MC taking care of people. Like, with her sacrifice. Just to save the people, basically. I wonder if she's going to take responsibility for this, then.
When someone is willing to bear the burden of saving all beings,
I wonder
and
if this is where this is
balance
going.
yin and yang again, perhaps the mortal realm can be reborn.
Yeah, it's like similar to the Dark Knight story, the Xavier myth card, where MC, you know, yeah, she uses like her life source to keep the dying planet alive, basically. It's like it's giving that vibe just for like civilization. I wonder if it's similar to that. I don't know whether to nod or shake my head. Something's not right. Why are you telling me this?
Please forgive me, my lord. An old woman can't help but want to ramble.
It's alright. Yes. You never finished that tale involving a certain spirit master. I don't want to hear her sigh again about saving this world, so I direct our conversation elsewhere. He and his sister protected humans from countless disasters. What happened to them?
He died.
Okay. I think I see where this is going then. Of course he wouldn't be alive now if he lived thousands of years ago.
He died in his fight to save the world of mortals.
The mist around us thickens. The dragonfly rests on the edge of the casket. It serves a bright color in a scene with faded hues.
Peace didn't last long. The world splintered in a single night as the mortal realm collapsed. Calamities followed suit. Wildfires turned mountains into barren fields. Rivers and lakes dried up. Starving humans wandered without a place to call home. And that's when the ghosts appeared.
The mist starts to twist. It seemingly claws my vision, but maybe I'm imagining it.
To this day, some believe the first ghosts were humans driven mad by hunger. They butchered and devoured their own kind and fell into corruption as a result.
Is that another tale? You've been trying to imply something. What do you actually want to say?
You can treat it as a simple tale, my lord.
She doesn't wait for me to respond.
The Spirit Master arrived in a place called the Hesperion Reach. He struck the drum of heavenly decrees. It said the ancient relic can contact the heavens. Only someone with immense spiritual power could command it. Thus, the Spirit Master received the heavens' guidance and saved the mortal realm.
The Drum of Heavenly Decree, Hesperion Reach. I repeat those names in my mind.
To honor him, humans built a mausoleum and statues in Hesperion Reach. They worshipped and prayed to him every day and every night.
Yet no one remembers him. What about his companion? Despite their praise and reverence, you're the only one who remembers him now. And saving the world shouldn't have been a burden one person had to carry. He chose that path, but it doesn't mean anyone had the right to have such expectations. Behind her mask, her gaze reveals a strange mix of emotion, resignation and a hint of irritation.
Then, my lord, what would you give up if you could save everything?
Answer her, express doubt. Answer her. My brother is my everything. I would never give him up.
That tells me all I need to know.
The strange feeling in my chest becomes more pronounced. My expression darkens as I materialize my blade and aim for her chest. What? An illusion?
Who are you speaking to?
Oh. I think I saw an old spearmaster from Wuling village. Leaving out the details of our conversation, I explained what happened. Caleb's brow is slightly furrowed.
You don't need to be concerned about her. Even with a few peculiar tricks, she can't compare to the ghosts we've dealt with.
Not the brother plot again. I mean, yeah, it's here. It's here again, so...
Once we return to Nether Falls, I'll investigate who or what she actually is. Here, look at what I found.
There's so many soul beads. The amount in Caleb's hand makes my head spin.
The ghost didn't spare its own kin either. It saved us the trouble. Let's find a quiet place first. We'll purify these and the one it left so you can have a proper meal.
Okay. Oh, we're more than halfway then. Yep, more than halfway. This is pretty long, actually. Pretty long story. The next day, we follow the river to leave the mountains, but Caleb doesn't seem to be in a hurry to take me back to Nether Falls. Only halfway? Yeah, it's more than halfway, yeah. Where are we going?
Is there a place you'd like to see?
I think I've always followed Caleb. Being with him is enough to make me happy. However, if I must name a location, it's strange how the tale that old spearmaster told me comes to mind. Caleb, have you heard of Hesperion Reach? I think
Why
you're done.
are you suddenly interested in it?
No, I'm not done with this. It's a myths card. It will take a while. Probably take some time. That old spirit master mentioned it. I'm not sure why it sounds familiar. I feel as though I've heard of it before. Fireflies drift along the riverbank. Caleb gathers a few I can't read. Caleb gathers a few, shapes them into a small glowing lantern, and places it in my hands.
The Hesperion Reach is the source of the River of Oblivion, which runs through Nether Falls. It's to the far west, and it's the place where the sun sets. Similar to Mount Dingshu, yin and yang converge there. But now, it's a ghost town.
What do you mean?
Only ghosts live there.
My eyes widen, and he taps my head.
They're ancient, so they lack soul beads. You can't eat them. It's also why they're unable to leave. They're forever bound to the Hesperion Reach.
I nod, then my retort escapes as a mutter. I wasn't going to eat them. I pause and weighed my words. I want to see the Hesperion Reach. There must be a reason why that spirit master told me that story. What she wants to reveal. It involves the Hesperion Reach.
If you wish to visit it, then that's our destination. I plan to go there in any case. But you must promise me. Once we arrive, don't be upset.
Ah, there's so much secrecy there's so much secrecy to this. Oh. This is the Hesperion Reach? A ghost town? Unable to believe my eyes, I look around. The Hesperion Reach was described as a city filled with spirits, yet it's more beautiful than most human villages. I can almost believe the sunlight here is warm. Ghosts stroll under the sun as they move between homes and shops. There wasn't many of them, yet I can sense an uncanny liveliness.
What a handsome spirit.
Oh.
Where did he come from?
Mood? That's quite... what a mood.
I'm going to see where he settles down.
Oh.
I'll ask him to share a drink with
Oh.
me tonight and...
Hey, yo, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, this is my Caleb. Hello? Back off.
At your age? Do you think you still have a chance?
Damn!
Oh,
Damn.
please. You are at least 8 centuries older than I am.
No wonder he told me not to get angry. I grit my teeth, wishing I could wrap Caleb in my blanket to hide him. Oh, that's what it is. Ain't no way. The Hesperion Reach's ghosts look stranger than the ones outside, and Caleb, who's walking amongst them, stands out like a shining beacon. They don't dare to move closer because of Caleb's presence, but their hungry gazes keep circling him.
Fiery little thing, aren't you? With a scrawny body, you crack someone's teeth. Who'd even want to? Ah!
The ghost's tongue is sliced into pieces. It falls onto the ground and withers. Dang. Bro, that's brutal.
Since you can't use your tongue well, my little sister ought to enjoy some snacks.
Oh! Oh. I don't need them. Tongues can only ceaselessly flap. Are disgusting.
You two! How dare you hurt the Hesperion Reach's most beautiful spirit! Everyone, grab something and... Ah!
The skull's shape is adequate. Unfortunately, it's not good enough to be a wine vessel.
He tosses the wine vessel aside and crushes it with his foot.
Who's next? Try to approach as a group. It'll save us time.
Oh. Okay, we're fighting. We're fighting, it seems. It doesn't take long for the whispers to change from praising his handsomeness to saying he's terrifying and handsome. Me as a ghost, I'll be like, he's so scary, but wow, he's so handsome. Oh my god. Ain't no way. Before we arrive, Caleb disguised our spiritual power to resemble that of a ghost. These hideous ghosts, now more battered, leave and clear a path. It's almost like they're imitating how humans live.
They've been isolated for so long that they started exhibiting behaviors from ancient times. They're attempting to return the Hesperion Reach to its former glory. And since they can't leave to hunt humans, they live off the beasts that wander in. As a result, the air here isn't as foul or corrupted as other locations in the mortal realm.
That explains why they're not as hideous as ghosts. I've seen prior. The faces have a simplistic charm. I wonder if the era they're mimicking is the same one from the old Spearmaster story. I look at Caleb. Under the gentle sunlight, his sharp gaze has slightly softened. Caleb, you're here for a reason. Is it related to Mount Duxing?
I can't hide anything from you. I left something here a long time ago.
What is it? I'll help you find it.
It's not urgent. I wouldn't say it's important, but it'll let Mount Dingshu's array last longer. A couple of 1,000 years. If I find a lead, I'll ask for your assistance first.
I understand what he's implying. I need to save my strength because none of the Hesperion Reach's ghosts possesses soul beads. Can't read. I'll keep that in mind. And so we settle down in the Hesperion's Reach for the time being. Thanks to Caleb's reputation, every ghost we meet treats me with the utmost respect and answers all my questions.
How long have I lived here? I don't remember. There was once a mountain nearby, but it's been reduced to rubble. If we talked about the years before that, the Hesperion Reach still looked like this, and I was still a chef.
Some tried to leave, but they couldn't reach half before being turned to ash. Who would dare to do that now? I thought I would get to taste human flesh.
But once I mentioned the Spirit Master from the tale I heard, every ghost's face pales. They run soon after, which piques my curiosity. At last, one of them confesses.
The Spirit Master's mausoleum is up north. Go on your own. Don't make me escort you.
Whoa. What is this place? The mausoleum is vast yet desolate. There are only fragment pillars and holes that have collapsed in on themselves. The air is so still that even the wind is quiet. Time has seemingly stopped, and only the faint sounds of my footsteps crushing the tall grass breaks the tranquility. I feel as though I've seen them before. I lift a hand without thinking, tracing the outline of the ruined palace, as if I might piece together what it once looked like. A light blue dragonfly lands on my finger. I feel like there's some sort of symbolism related to the dragonfly, but I'm not really picking it up what that meaning is. It's probably some sort of Chinese symbolism, I think, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Is it the same one from before? It flits forward and hovers mid-air, as if waiting for me to follow. It lands on the tall, broken stone statue.
To honor him, humans built a mausoleum and statues in Hesperion Reach. They worshipped and prayed to him every day and every night.
I look towards the sunlight, and half of the statue's face has been destroyed. Time has worn away the other half to the point where it's almost unrecognizable. Emotions stir in my heart. They're strange and muddled. It's as if this ancient silence around me is swallowing them. My gaze drifts to its hand, where a stone rings rest on one of its fingers. It resembles half of a blooming lotus. A thin thread of light spills out of the lotus. It wraps itself around my finger and solidifies into a ring's other half. Oh. Oh.
O sun and moon, be the mirrors that witness. Mountains and streams mark the river of time.
That's Caleb's voice. A divine blade reflects blazing sunlight as it shines on the poised, striking figure holding it aloft. Incense smoke curls around an altar as banners flutter in the wind. He moves to the beat of the drums and bells. Each step he takes is slow and deliberate as he chants solemn prayers. Colorful ribbons stream from the ornate beast head mask, rippling with his movements like a cloud trails following a descending deity.
1,000 years without calamities. 100 generations of absolute prosperity.
Humans gather below the platform and bow to express devotion. Their reverent gaze rise towards the heavens and the figure who shines like the sun. Caleb? No, this is the Hesperion Reach in the past, and he's the spirit master in that tale. With those thoughts appear, the scene before me shifts as though the dream unwound. Oh my god! I was not expecting that! The Spirit Master has removed his ornate mask. The distant divine figure that's the epitome of purity seems to be within reach.
Why are you staring at me like that? You forgot who I am?
He sits on the stone steps while using a small knife to carve something.
You kept pestering me about wanting a mask as impressive as mine. Am I mistaken? But it's too heavy for you. You'd only be capable of wearing it for a second.
Under his knife, the beast bone becomes a refined piece.
I caught another beast and brought back its skull. It's the same as the one used to make my mask. I figured I could make an accessory that would suit you. Come closer. Do you like it?
Why does he sound familiar? I try to walk towards him, and I can't read. But it's as if heavy weights are shackled to my feet. My consciousness grows heavy with every step.
Once it's finished, I'll tie colorful ribbons onto it. You'll look beautiful when dancing.
The camera is blurry on purpose, yeah. Oh. A pair of arms catches me, and the subtle, intoxicating fragrance of lotuses drift closer. Oh. Oh!
Are you alright?
Oh, is she remembering? Oh, touch, okay. Hesitant, I touch his face. It's cool, and his breath that caresses my skin carries a faint warmth. I wasn't dreaming?
What happened?
That statue. I stop myself. The lotus ring isn't on my finger, and the destroyed statue is the same as before, silent and unmoved. Maybe it was a dream, and yet it was so lifelike and vivid that my heart raced.
What matters is that you're alright. Many humans died here a long time ago. Years have come and gone, yet their souls still linger. Although they can't touch us, losing ourselves in their memories will be troublesome. If you ever find yourself wandering by yourself, don't visit this mausoleum.
Alright. So, did you come to find whatever you lost here?
Correct. But it seems I've only been met with misfortune.
Why would it be in the Spirit Master's mausoleum, though? You and that Spirit Master. I heard this is a resting place of a Spirit Master who lived in ancient times. Do you share any past ties with him? Caleb doesn't immediately react to my question. It's as if he expected this.
In the mortal realm, the more precious something is, the more likely it's buried with the person they deemed the most important. In an area as desolate as the Hesperion Reach, this mausoleum is the only place that might still hide anything of value.
You're correct. It's possible I only saw a lingering fragment of that Spirit Master's soul. His yearning of his sister refuses to fade. I wrap my arms around Caleb.
Why are you being affectionate all of a sudden?
I'm glad we won't be separated. We'll be together forever. Okay. He pulls me closer, and the lotus-shaped accessory on his ear caresses my cheek. Resting against his chest, I don't notice how his gaze lands on the statue, and therefore I also overlook the faint carving around the statue's waist, where the exact same lotus-shaped accessories are. The plot thickens, eh? There's a lot of secrets around this. Hundreds of lanterns come to life in every street and alley. As the last silver and sunlight fades, all the Hesperion Reach's ghosts appear outside. They stomp and flail to the racket of the drums and pipes. Singing, or rather howling, they merge to create a long parade. What exactly are they doing?
It's a festival. You can call it a divine ritual.
What? Perched on the rooftop, I watch the chaotic spectacle, confused yet entertained. Every ghost is earnest about this. Their faces are painted in garish, terrifying colors, and they wear clothes that barely fit. Stilt walkers wobble dangerously. Those beating the gongs don't follow a beat, and the ones swinging swords chop off the limbs of others. Blood touches almost everything in sight. Is this another instance of them imitating the mortals from back then? They're playing?
Yes, but they do have wishes.
With one arm around my waist, Caleb reclines and lifts a wine vessel. A jar floats over to him and fills it to the brim. For the past few days, he hasn't found the item he lost, yet he somehow obtained a jar with excellent wine.
Listen closely to their screams.
I strain to make out the words. Oh. The parade carries a ghost who has been gutted. It rearranges its insides of others, snatching pieces to eat. Dude, this is kind of brutal. I almost forgot though these ghosts aren't any different from the ones outside.
It's hard to say how long they've lived like this. It's pitiful that not a single immortal bothers to listen to their prayers.
Immortals don't even answer to humans. Why would they listen to ghosts? However, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
Do you like what you see?
It's not exactly gorgeous, but is there another place where you can witness ghosts host a divine ritual? Seeing my amusement, Caleb lets out a low chuckle and hands me the wine vessel that's filled with liquor. It's clear and bright like a scoop of moonlight. Oh.
Drink. It'll ward off whatever's outside.
The wine is strong but surprisingly smooth. Warmth bloom throughout my body as soon as I swallow it. How did you manage to find such good wine? Don't tell me there's a ghost brewmaster.
It's a secret.
Why is everything a secret? He jumps down from the rooftop and turns. His arms are wide open.
Come. Let's go have some fun.
Okay. Alright. Dang. Okay. Sus. Yeah, I know. Everything he says is like, it's a secret. I'm like, that's more suspicious. Beyond the parade, a night market has appeared. Ghost chefs swing 3 clevers at once as they chop them ferocious enthusiasm. The stalls are lined with oddly shaped trinkets. Their craftsmanship isn't as polished as humans, and there's a unique charm. We've barely walked down the half of the streets, yet my arms already carry a bone wind chime, a casket fragment with many colors, and the beast-tooth hairpin. I'm not greedy. It's just, whenever I glance at something twice, Caleb gives one look and...
Stay away! Take it! Take whatever you want! Please! Ah!
Oh my gosh, what is happening? Jinchu! Welcome to chat. Oh my god, I can't read. I accept everything with a look of apology. Caleb flicks my forehead.
Shouldn't you express your gratitude after taking all of... We should
I
prepare
didn't
a
mean to
return
interrupt him.
gift and deliver it together. A few severed tongues should suffice.
My god, he's like crazy.
No! Don't come any closer!
The ghost runs into its parade while shrieking. I don't know if the frenzied ghost would trample it flat.
Is there anything else you like?
His gaze drifts towards 2 more trembling ghosts. Before they panic and run, I grab Caleb's arm. We have more than enough. Nether wardens at Nether Falls will be happy for weeks. I shift. Oh, wait, I can't read. Oh my god, I can read. Sift? I sift through our haul and hold up one pendant to him. Then another. They're mediocre. My Caleb is the best in this world, only if flawless things are worthy of his attention. My goodness.
Is that what you think?
Oh!
What exactly qualifies as flawless?
Yo, his voice actor is like unstoppable today. His voice? The flavor of his voice, very nice. I pretend to mull it over, then I smile and wrap my arms around his waist. Me? Aren't I the best sister you could ever ask for in this world? Okay. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. Every time she says that, I had to laugh.
In this world, you're the best. And you taste incredible.
Whoa. Pause. Pause. Also saving. But pause. Whoa. That's crazy. Someone loudly gasped nearby.
Doing that when there are others around. How shameless. Is there even a sense of decency?
You know what? I don't blame this person.
This is the first time I've seen a live. Never mind.
My god.
You're a ghost, and you have the gall to lecture about the concept of decency?
Damn. That's, you know what? Facts. I don't blame these people. I can't help but laugh, but those stunned gazes stare at us. I kiss Caleb again. Oh.
Their eyes are about to fall. I can pluck them and find colorful strings to make a charm for you.
He's crazy. He's insane. Those ghosts are relatable. I know, right? Like, I feel like I relate to those ghosts because I feel like every time there's like a cutscene, I'm like, I'm interrupting them. I feel like I'm intruding their space, you know? Like, I need to leave. So I kind of get those ghosts. The drums resound in the distance and the parade becomes more frenzied. I turn and my eyes widen. A towering platform sits at the far end of the street. Upon closer inspection, I realize it's built from countless bones, lacquered in a glossy blood red and studded with beast skulls and fangs. The extravagance is called eerie and menacing. What will they use that for? Caleb drags a ghost towards him.
Ah, Witchmaster grabbed me. Don't get in my way. That treasure will be mine.
There's a treasure.
When it recognizes Caleb, it becomes obedient.
At the very top, there's supposedly a treasure. Whoever grabs it will be the Hesperion Reach's leader and will get the largest share of meat.
Several layers of black and dark red silk covers the top part of the platform. It's hiding something. Ghosts are already tearing one another apart as they climb. Their snarls and screams rise like the waves. Since they're calling it a treasure, it's most likely something valuable. I crack my knuckles in anticipation. Oh my god. Hi, YouTube support! Aw, hi, Anime Piano. Thank you. Stay here, Caleb. I'll bring it back for you.
Wait, I made sure you were dressed up.
Oh.
Now you want to throw yourself into a mess of blood and flying limbs?
He's like, you look too pretty for this. I'm not letting you do that. Alright, damn.
I'll bring it to you.
But I want to give it to you as a present. It's pointless if you do that. Oh my god.
You're not wrong. Then.
He picks me up with one arm. Why? Oh my god. Every time he does something, I'm like, I act up. Like, give me a break.
I'll bring you to the top, and you can grab it. Then, you'll give it to me as a gift.
We can do that? He smiles and jumps. We surge as blood droplets scatter behind us. Within seconds, the barreling ghosts are toppled. Confused and surprised, they stare at us. Caleb moves like the wind. We're in the air now. A ghost that's half up the platform lunges towards us with its snapping jaws. He raises an eyebrow as gold lotus petals slice the air. The ghosts are knocked off the platform and he shields my dress as if it's a second nature. That's crazy. The ghosts come to their senses. Roaring, they swarm the platform.
Pathetic.
Instead of rushing, he slightly lifts me up and walks through the air. He circles the platform at his own pace. Whenever a ghost climbs too high, he steps on its head and kicks it to the side. Jeez! This is brutal, my goodness. Caleb, there's another one.
I'll abide by your orders.
The ground is quickly covered with groaning, goes, "Please, I clap for Caleb." There's a soft clink as he lands on the top and brushes the layers of silk to the side. Nothing makes a sound, and every gaze is directed at us. The last layer of red silk is removed. A mask made from beast bones rests at the center of the platform. Oh, isn't that... It's old. The imposing horns that have been reduced to broken stubs, and there's a crack in the skull. Its bright lacquer has faded in a dull grey, and tarnished bronze rings hang from thin strips of silk. For some reason, the mask is familiar. I'm reminded of Caleb. Yeah, it's from the dream she had. Without thinking, I pick it up. The mask is heavy. My fingers ache. Put it on. Oh, I almost dropped my iPad. Caleb stays silent as I put the mask on him. It fits perfectly as it belongs there. Caleb, this mask is yours. Before it... Memories surface only to slip away. It's like trying to hold onto water in a river. It doesn't matter how tightly I grasp it. Caleb removes the mask.
If it won't come back to you, don't force it. When the past is too distant, it's not worth grieving over. You and I. We're two flowers from the same stem. Life and death will never separate us. That's what you shouldn't forget. Everything else...
we're going back to the same source thing, right? We come from the same source. He gently closed my eyes.
Just let it go.
Huh. Oh. Where am I now? When did I return to Nether Falls? I touch my head, and as I sit up, I don't remember when I fell asleep or how I traveled from Esperion Reach to Nether Falls. I remember something. But the more I try to reach for it, the emptier my mind feels. Did he?
You're awake?
The bed dips beside me as he sits. His hand touches my temples. It's still damp with sweat.
Were you that tired for the past few days? You slept for more than 20 hours. I did everything I could to wake you up, but you didn't budge.
I slept for that long? Everything feels foggy. I only vaguely recall staying in the Hesperian Reach with Caleb for a few days. But I can't remember anything before I fell asleep. Caleb, how did we return?
You forgot. The Hesperion Reach is the source of the River of Oblivion. We followed it downstream. You even brought all these baubles with you. You wanted to give them to the Nether Wardens.
You said you wanted to find an item in the Hesperion's Reach. Did you find it? I struggled to remember until I finally grasped a faint thread from a single memory.
I found it, yes.
He gives a small smile and lowers his gaze. Was he wanting to find it's the mask, right? More than 20 hours sounds so nice. I feel like if you sleep for that long, when you wake up, you're gonna feel groggy, and I kind of hate that feeling. Cause I remember one time sleeping for so many long hours, and then it feels really so groggy feeling. It's not fun, honestly.
It wasn't important. Don't worry about it.
Why are you both so angsty
You're
with
still
each
going
other?
to daydream?
My goodness.
Did your slumber shuffle your thoughts?
Maybe. I try to remember what happened before I slept, but to no avail, only a dull ache settles. My body seemingly trapped in a fog. I feel light, adrift, sluggish. I close my eyes.
All right. You've slept long enough.
He picks me up and carries me towards the doorway.
You won't be sleeping the next time you close your eyes. It'll be because you fainted from hunger.
For someone who loves sleeping, my career choice is questionable. No, don't get me wrong. I love sleep, but I feel like there's a moment when you sleep for too long when you wake up, it's like the worst, not the worst feeling, but it's just uncomfortable. It's like you wake up, you're like, oh, I feel like, not necessarily sick, but you just feel groggy and gross, like somehow. So yeah. Alright guys, 2 more chapters left. 2 more chapters left. After restoring my spiritual power, I sleep for another 2 or 3 days. When I wake up, I feel lighter and more alert. The missing memories still haven't come back, but I figured out several things. That old Spear Master didn't mention the Esperion's reach on a whim. She wanted to send me there. But why? Was she trying to use me for?
Why did you take mine? That one is yours. You grabbed the wrong one.
The Nether Wardens gather around me. Curious, they poke the trinket I brought back. I return to the present, call 5-5 over, and give him most of the babbles. They're for you. Think of them as an apology gift.
Thank you, my lord.
The bite mark on his face hasn't completely healed. He mustered a sheepish smile. Why haven't you fully recovered yet?
It's because...
Oh.
That noise. No, the Nether bridge. It collapsed again.
The bridge? The Nether bridge spans over the river of Oblivion, and every soul must cross it. It's ancient, and it's not fragile to the point of falling apart often.
As of late, there have been so many souls. A few days ago, they crushed it, moments after we repaired it.
The Nether Wardens groan and hurry away, leaving a flurry of footsteps in their wake. I soon follow them.
Stop pushing! We're gonna be trampled on! Help! Let me out!
The souls are overflowing both ends of the Nether bridge. The churning river possesses flailing figures. Some of the Nether Wardens scramble to repair the bridge, while others struggle with makeshift fishing nets. They're trying to bring the drowning souls ashore. When were there this many souls?
After you left Nether Falls, it wasn't this bad before. That's why 5-5 is recovering slowly. Everyone is too busy.
The Nether Wardens try to restore order, but their soft voices can't overcome a cacophony from restless, resentful souls. I slice a tree and its trunk crashes into the river. If you want to reincarnate, then be quiet. I can also help you if you wish to die again. Everything is quiet for a moment, and then the souls listen to the Nether Wardens and form a line. Wait. I hop into the trunk to stand above the struggling souls in the water. I have questions, so you better answer me. Oh. The problem with the Nether bridge has been dealt with, so I return to the Lotus Pond, lost in thought. I rest on the water's surface. I assume the souls belong to those who were killed by ghosts, but after my interrogation I learned that most were victims of calamities. That old Spirit Master mentioned empty villages in the mortal realm. More humans are dying. If there is a problem, then it's only a matter of time before the Nether realm encounters its own issues. Caleb might exhaust himself. I should check on the mortal realm tomorrow. The thought of has barely formed in my mind when a gentle touch brushes against my temple.
Why are you frowning? I heard there was an incident at the Nether bridge. Did those souls upset you?
They're not worth it. I was worried about you. I tell Caleb what I've been thinking about. He smiles.
Look up.
I do as he says. At first I'm confused, but then I see it. The sky looks clearer? Netherfall is where yin and yang meet. The mixture of their energy stains the sky with a dreamy color. Some of the mist has dissipated. I can faintly see stars. Caleb once told me that every cloud in Netherfall shows how the heavens' yang energy mixes with the nether realm's yin energy. The clouds aren't as thick. Has Mount Dingshu's array stabilized? I quickly sit up. Caleb, did you repair Mount Dingshu's array?
Of course. It was done while you slept, as if nothing in the world could wake you. Even if the mortal realm is headed toward destruction, it won't happen for thousands or tens of thousands of years. The nether realm is safer as well. You don't need to worry.
Praise Caleb. Okay. You will always be the most remarkable person I know. So I didn't need to be concerned. I let out a sigh of relief and wrapped my arms around his neck. What did you use? An artifact, or... I trail off. Something's not right as a strange chill touches my arm. I notice his knuckles turning blue. Why are you so cold?
You haven't visited Mount Dingshu for a long time. Did you forget how cold it is? In comparison, Nether Falls is warm and pleasant.
Was Mount Dingshu always that cold? Its summit reaches the highest part of the sky. It's frigid, but the other parts of the mountain aren't freezing. While I mull over his explanation, Caleb rests his head on my lap. His arms hold me as if he's carrying a small hand warmer. Are you tired? I should have noticed sooner. Even though he's strong, fixing an array that supports the heavens and mortal realm must have drained him. I push down my questions and hold him close. I wish the cold would disappear.
You always know how to comfort me.
Why didn't you bring me with you? I could have provided aid.
It's because I need you for something else. It's more important than the array.
Tell me what it is, I'll do it. He nuzzles my leg. Oh.
Sing for me.
Excuse me? Oh, that's... Wait. It's not a difficult request. No, it's a difficult request, what do you mean? But it's not something I can do easily. A lullaby would help him rest. Unfortunately, all the songs I know are... When the midnight shadows shake, ghosts cry out from the branches as their bodies ache. Anyone who forgets to return home turns into bones. Don't laugh. I only heard those sort of songs in the mortal realm, and what I sang was the gentlest.
Yes. Even a terrifying song sounds pleasant when you're the one singing it.
I'll cough. My innate talent can't make every melody pleasant. You might not know, but some taverns in the mortal realm have singers who make their voices screechy. They sound awful, and I swallowed the rest of my words, but Caleb is already looking at me.
Is that so? I suppose you've seen more of the mortal realm than I thought. Maybe you should take me to one of those taverns. I want to hear how terrible those songs are.
No, you can't hear them. I cover his face with my sleeve. He already draws too much attention in the Hesperian Reach, and I won't let him visit a more dangerous place. She is just like Caleb. They're both possessive.
All right, I'll behave.
The lotus pond is quiet. Time passes and I wonder if Caleb has fallen asleep. Then he speaks.
You used to sing countless songs.
He almost never talks about my past. My ears perk up.
People always stop to listen. Even the wind. But you only sang for me.
Sounds like something I would do. I nod. What were my songs about?
Many things. The sky, the land, mountains, rivers, storms, rainbows. Every single wonder in this world. I heard each and every one of your songs. That's why I would...
I can't tell if he's too tired or simply refuses to say more. Careful, I ask him. Can you sing one of those songs? I want to hear it.
I'm not a good singer. I've also forgotten most of the melodies.
What do you mean you're not a good singer? I heard your singing in the idol card. What do you mean?
I only remember a few words. When the heavens were created, its voice tolled like a bell cultivated. When the mortal realm was created, its breath was like the wind calculated. When mountains were created, they were green and stretched endlessly like wealth accumulated. Wandering souls returned to the hills of their home with no concerns.
Okay, you know, when he speaks, like I kind of want to, like, not saying like I feel sleepy, like it's kind of nice that you kind of want to like sleep to it, you know? His words are akin to mist. As it fades, his voice becomes quieter. He fell asleep. Oh, touch, okay. I run my fingers through his hair in hopes of chasing away that chill. My fingertip touches something. A petal? Netherfall is always covered in flowers. This petal is ordinary, so it's not odd that I found it in his hair. However, it carries an unusual energy, and only ghosts have it. Even in places that hordes of ghosts, plants rarely absorb this much. The petal has as much energy as a full-fledged ghost. Only one place would have plants tainted like this, the Hesperian Reach. The plants there are always around ghosts. The presence eat away at everything until nothing pure remains. Caleb said he returns from Mount Dingshu, so why does he have a petal that comes from the Hesperian Reach? It's a minor detail, yet a profound unease ripples inside the depths of my heart. Why is this so complicating? Why is this complicating? Alright. We're almost there, guys. You have a big T to tell? Oh, okay. Noted. Now I'm curious. Oh my god, I'm like coughing. My favorite game of all time. Hi, Blandon. Yes, of course. It's the Husbandos. Perhaps because he seals at Mount Dingshu, where stable once more, the endless surge of souls into the Netherfall finally began to slow. The restoration of the magical arrays caused a few tremors in the realm, but they proved to be nothing more than a false alarm. I went to the mortal realm and watched as it finally caught its breath. It snatched a slim chance of survival and clawed back from the edge of ruin. Now the land has settled into a familiar limbo, where it is not quite dead, but not quite alive. I had planned to visit the Hesperian Reach next, but a strange thing happened. When I dipped my head into the River of Oblivion, I could no longer feel the Hesperian's reach. It was as if that place had never existed at all. What? That's suspicious. What? I know Caleb is hiding things from me, and I've always known, but never before have I felt unease like this. Yes, it's a small petal, an insignificant discovery, but once the seed of doubt is planted in my heart, it takes root and grows beyond my control, spreading deeper every day. My lost memories, the past that Caleb is trying to conceal, the tales of the Hesperian Reach's spirit master, the shifts of Mount Dingshu. Individually, these pieces seem unrelated, but I can feel the invisible threads connecting them all. I do not dwell on the past or what cannot be undone. I simply refuse to remain in the dark, safely sheltered behind Caleb's back. Oh, I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Hi, T-Fish! How are you? Thanks for the hydrate. I don't want to play anymore. I had enough. Let me get some water.
You're actually giving up?
Caleb tosses a few pieces into the air. With a smug smile, he lazily catches them.
Do that, and you owe me 630 years of tending to the lotus pond. Oh, and my Caleb is the best.
Okay.
You need to say it 630 times.
Okay. Alright. Alright, sir. Look at this guy. Is he going to explode? Who knows?
How does one more round sound? If you win, we'll agree that your previous losses never happened.
You said that when I lost for 20... 20. I can't read. You said that when I lost for 320 years. I pushed the pieces aside, feeling nothing but regret. I originally brought the Xiangqi set from the mortal realm to figure out what Caleb has been hiding from me. This game was invented only recently. How could Caleb already know how to play it? Once he loses, I can use that as an opportunity to make him confess. But Caleb listens to the rules once and beats me in the first round. Refusing to give up, I make him play several rounds, and I only have a disastrous outcome as my reward. Girl, you... What did you think?
This is the last round. If you win, your losses won't be counted. I'll even fulfill one request.
Okay.
If you lose, you don't need to take care of the Lotus Pond anymore. You only need to say, "My Caleb is the best," 630 times.
What?
Make sure to slowly enunciate each word.
He is sadistic for this. What? He is sadistic. This is crazy. Mephisto? It's Mephi? Ain't no way. I'm a big fan. Thank you for the follow. Big fan of you. Caw. I'm a big fan. Surely Silas is nearby, right? I mean, his birthday's coming soon. His birthday is coming soon. It's probably a sign, guys. Welcome in. I can't let his offer slip away. I hesitate before reaching for the Xiangqi pieces.
I suppose I lost.
Calmly, he sets the piece down.
What do you want? I'll agree to anything.
Bosses everywhere. Cock. I see. So boss is watching me. Noted. Caleb, you're not very good at pretending to lose. Yeah, I was about to say, did he purposely lose?
And so long as you're happy, I don't mind a loss or two.
This guy. My god. I move closer to him, feeling slightly awkward. I hook my finger around the beads of his wrist. You knew I wanted to ask you something.
If I didn't notice how obvious it was, I'd be more than a disappointing brother.
Okay, Caleb. Alright. Then Caleb, you and I are each other's most important person. No one can understand us better than ourselves.
Yes.
In the past, the present, and the future, whenever we're in the mortal realm or Nether Falls, you've always believed this to be the case.
The fact that you're mentioning this means your request isn't trivial.
Tell Bossman I love him. Can you also tell Bossman I also love him x2? plus 1. He waits as if he already knows what I'm going to say. I hesitate before mustering my courage. I want to ask, what was the item you found in the Hesperian Reach? Is it the Hesperian Reach's disappearance connected to Mount Dingshu? Are you hiding something dangerous from me? The questions I've held for so long revealed themselves. My heart feels lighter, but it still races with worry.
Why do you want to know?
Ever since you returned from Mount Dingshu, I've never felt at ease, and oh, how you been? I've been well. I've been sick for the past like few days, but I'm currently recovering. So you might hear me like cough once in a while. How you been, Deepspace? I hope you've been well. I touch his chest. We are from the same source, and after all these years of being together, we can easily sense each other's emotions. I can feel the restlessness hiding deep inside him.
All right. I'll tell you everything.
He looks relaxed, as if I asked him about what he ate yesterday. Yeah, why is he? He agreed just like that? I haven't prepared a speech to persuade him. Same, you've been sick since yesterday, but recovered. Why
Didn't
is
you
everybody
say you wanted
sick?
answers? Why do you look surprised? Are you worried I'll ask you to do something scary? You also hold the title of the Lord of the Netherrealm. Knowing about these matters is your right. And the time has come.
What?
You could never hide behind me forever. My baby sister is braver than that.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Words aren't enough. You must see it for yourself.
I'm noticing a pattern here. Oh! What? He conjures the nether seal in his right hand. Ghostly light cuts the drifting petals and opens a rift. Okay, wait. I was gonna say something. This reminds me... Like, there's a running theme here when it comes to Caleb and MC. Caleb is always the overprotective, I guess, person when it comes to this connection. For not just this connection, but for most cards that we played. There's always a fear to Caleb, which is anything that requires losing MC. So this is interesting that he's like, somehow he's like, alright, I guess I can't protect you forever. But hi, Edge. You're here for cinema, Edge. We're here for the cinema and the popcorn. It's the heat here, to be honest. The weather has been like shooting up to 30 degrees to almost 40. For me, it's like the opposite. It's like cold here. So we're getting sick from the cold and stuff, so yeah.
Come. I'll show you the answers you want.
Oh, dang. Okay. Is he actually gonna talk about this? Damn. Oh. Monka. It's dark. It's cold. It's suffocating. This is scary. Why does this look scary? As breathing make my chest burn, something presses against my lips. Cold, steady airflow into me. I'm sorry, what? Are we doing mouth to mouth? What is this?
Do you feel better now?
I guess? Caleb holds me in midair. I nod. The strange, all-consuming, suffocating feeling is familiar. Is this Mount Dingshu? The rest of my words die on my tongue as my eyes widened. Before me stretches a massive cavern. Its depths are so dark, and it resembles a grand underground palace. What do you mean? Where's your mind at, girl? I don't know. They said she felt something touched her lips, and it was a cold breeze. And I was like, mouth CPR? I don't know, man. Anyways. Countless stone cloves stretches from the highest point of the walls down to the depths, filling every corner. I can almost believe a forest of stone stands before me. Each clove glows with cold bluish-green light. It appears as thousands of lanterns from afar, beautiful yet eerie. Each one radiates a biting chill.
We're in the depths of Mount Dingshu. The purest yin energy gathers here.
I realized that the chill I felt back then, it was from this place. This must be one of the places where the array has weakened. But why is the energy of ghosts so abundant here? An unfortunate thought flashes. I tighten my grip on Caleb's arm. Caleb, don't tell me those cloves are... Caleb doesn't answer. He simply lowers his head and gives me another soft, cooling breath. What?
Don't push yourself. If you feel overwhelmed, tell me.
What? As we pass through a barrier formed by glowing symbols, screams explode in every direction. It's as though the mountains is crying out. From within the countless cloves, twisted claws reach out. The rage and despair are trying to crush my chest. No!
No! Let me out!
Is this where he's getting the soul beads? The cloves, or maybe stone cells, are more inept, glow with cold blue fire. Each flame looks tranquil, but the cold is worse than searing heat. Inside them, ghosts burn in the cold flame, or their insane kin tears them apart. And even when they die, the yin energy revives them. They're trapped in a perpetual cycle of suffering. Wait, doesn't that Doesn't that sound a little familiar?
Help me, please. I don't want to stay here.
In a nearby cell, half of the mangled face appears. Despite its features being twisted, I recognize it. You're one of the ghosts from the Hesperian Reach?
It's him! No, lock him away! Rot like us! The suffering is boundless!
Monka.
You're... Fate delivered you to me! How could I show my gratitude? Those centuries at Mount Dingshu, it was worse than death!
Screams and howls bounce off the cavern's wall. I start to process what I'm seeing. Caleb, are you using these ghosts to keep Mount Dingshu's array intact? The ghost that ate brides and the others before it, they've been imprisoned here. Why? My question disappears under those sounds. Caleb frowns and moves his hand. Yeah, so he can keep MC alive, so he can get the soul beads, right? This is kind of ruthless, I'm not gonna lie. In an instant, every ghost is pulled back into the stone cell. Eerie and fierce, the icy flames burn brighter.
The yin energy here continues to eat away at the yang energy. If Mount Dingshu's array breaks and yin and yang become unbalanced, this world might become a domain for ghosts. A real purgatory filled with evil spirits.
He looks up at this vast icy prison, the cavern filled with ghosts.
It was an accident when I discovered that they can slow the yin energy. For ghosts whose only instinct is to eat humans, this is the most suitable end.
How do you know all of this? I'm also the Lord of the Nether Realm.
It's my fault. I left you behind many years ago. You suffered and lost most of your memories.
Okay.
You can ask me anything. I'll tell you the truth. And if you don't want to bear the burden, you can offer it to me. Hatred, pain, despair. I will never let those bitter things approach you again.
I want the truth. Even if it hurts, we should carry this burden together. I tighten my grip on his hand. Tell me, Caleb, what happened back then? Was this world truly overrun by ghosts? Caleb doesn't answer. He pulls me close and rises into the air. We leave the suffocating energy belonging to ghosts and lands on the stone platform. Only now do I realize how cold my body is. The shock must have affected me that much I bury myself in Caleb's embrace. As warmth returns, I look at him and wait.
In the beginning, there were 30 days of darkness in the mortal realm. The sun didn't rise. Then, light finally returned, but it was brought by wildfires. Hills and valleys burned as far as the eye could see. Then there was a drought that lasted for years. With no food and water, humans killed one another. A few ate the flesh of their own kin. And then, the ghosts appeared.
Where did they come from?
Since yin and yang were unbalanced, calamities corrupted them. Fear, despair, hunger. Twisted thoughts from the living fed that corruption. So it grew. Ghosts appeared one after another, and the world became fragmented.
He lets out a cold laugh.
Who was the real monster? Those ghosts or humans?
I feel like there's a similar message to the Philosian citizens as well, right? how they're also, like, everybody's bad. That old spirit master described history, not tales. She remembered that my brother remembers. I'm the only one who forgot. So when Caleb sensed yin and yang becoming unbalanced, and the calamities might strike again, he started using ghosts to power the array and keep the yin energy under control. Yet, I feel as though there's more to this. It's significant. I tried to think, but I soon clutched my head. Maybe I learned too much at once. My mind is heavy and entangled with a fog. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. A fog. It blocks my path towards the truth. Perhaps it's more akin to a barrier. A dull ache starts to throb.
Does it hurt? Those ghosts' energy is too strong. We can't stay here.
Let me eat something. Thanks for the hydrate.
We'll continue this once you've recovered.
Alright. Hold on. I'm like snacking. Not my heart rate increasing. It's because I was like coughing. Alright. Thank you, Michael. Alright, let's continue. I fall into a deep slumber. When I wake up, the heavy fog in my mind has thinned. Caleb lies next to me. I lift my hand without thinking and trace his brow and eyelashes. Okay, we're not okay. The ghost sealed under Mount Dingshu. Caleb must have spent a lot of time and energy maintaining it. He realized the calamities would return centuries before it happened. I don't want this world to be overrun by ghosts. But my wish for him not to carry this burden alone is stronger. Why is it always him? It's almost like if he's the only guardian this world has. I won't let him become the spirit master from those tales where he gives up everything only to lose his sister. The spirit master and his sister, Caleb and me, are we truly not connected? What if Caleb is actually... Oh. My head is ringing. I shake my head again as a pain shoots through it. A warm hand rests on my head and gently strokes my hair.
Your head hurts again?
Wait, what was that?
You have nothing to say. Did I hide too much from you? Are you upset?
The dull pain fades and my thought reappears. If I have to answer, maybe I'm slightly upset. Slightly, though. But if I were you, I wouldn't have said anything either. You've always protected me, and I can't bear the thought of you being hurt. I pull Caleb and sit up with him. Caleb, there's more you want to tell me, yes? Why else would you reveal what's buried under Mount Dingshu?
I sealed the Hesperion Reach and all the ghosts under Mount Dingshu. But they aren't enough to maintain the array and restrain the yin energy. I need more ghosts. Stronger ones. The array was only repaired recently. It's not stable. Someone must remain in Nether Falls in case something happens.
I think this is where we come in, right? My eyes light up. Caleb needs my help. I'll catch those ghosts. Let me handle this. I'll bring you to those ghosts.
I want you to stay in Nether Falls and watch over Mount Dingshu.
That won't do. You know how uncomfortable I feel when I approach it. And I barely feel hungry anymore. I'll be alright. Caleb has always been the one to leave Nether Falls. He kills ghosts and brings back soul beads for me. But I'll help him this time.
There are ghosts hiding in a distant valley filled with a poisonous mist and ferocious beasts. You can't be there by yourself.
Do you think I'm weak then? So that I can't help you?
Of course not.
Then let me go. I can do it.
No, you can't.
Oh, this is a very familiar. Because Caleb is kind of very overprotective. I mean, he has that for every other story. Makes sense. I promise I can.
And I promise I won't let you.
Oh. Did he just left me? Eventually, after my persistent pestering, Caleb finally relented. Damn, he actually... Okay. On a clear moonlit night, he escorted me to the gate of the two realms. He was clearly reluctant to let me go, showering me with endless parting words and even handing me his artifact for protection. I threw my arms around him, just as I had many times before, when I was the one seeing him off, and nuzzled into his chest with deep affection. Be good, Caleb. I'll be back in no time. He gave a soft smile and promised he would. It felt so ordinary, a moment indistinguishable from any other day we had shared. There was no omen, no shadow of what was to come. That is why, for a long time afterward, I simply refused to believe that this was the last time I will ever see my brother. Oh, yikes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright. The last chapter, guys. Are we ready? This will be the cutscene then. Too weak. These aren't powerful ghosts. The valley's supposed to be dangerous, but it's beautiful. Clear water and rolling hills. It's so peaceful that anyone would want to stay. I searched the area for a month, only to find a few ghosts. They're so weak and they turn to ash when my blade grazes them. I'll ask Caleb when I get back. Maybe he sent me to the wrong place. But this place is beautiful. I should buy some paper and draw the scenery here, and then he can see. I catch a few drifting blossoms to find the most gorgeous one for Caleb, but none of them are good enough. Catch a flower? Whoa. Oh no. Oh no! What? Oh no! Dizziness and pain crashes into me. I fall to my knees and watch blood drip into the grass. Something locked away in the depths of my mind frees itself. Memories flood into me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel a cord inside me break, then it's silent. Caleb? No. My hands shake as I try to summon Caleb's artifact. A golden lotus flickers into my palm and then it disappears like smoke. His artifact is forged with his own power. If it's gone, then... I must be overthinking. Yes, that has to be it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I need to go back. I need to find him. Uh-oh. I stumble to the stream and dive in head first. Every river in the mortal realm is connected to the river of oblivion. If I can return to Nether Falls and see him... Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. The icy water dulls the pain, and I swim towards Nether Falls. With the strength that I can muster, I forget how long the journey is. As the current ripples around me, fragments of memory rise and sink. They carry distant, faint echoes. What? Drums of the Heavenly Decree. It's coming from the drums of the Heavenly Decree. There's 3! I picked the one on the left.
Sir, it's not that I refuse to treat her. You must be well aware of it too. It's not an illness that eats away at her soul.
Oh.
It's the calamity.
The mortal realm is destined to collapse, and she must fall with it.
Ah, I'm seeing a sense of deja vu. Okay.
How
I see where
absurd.
this is going.
The drum of heavenly decrees has spoken. Only your sister can save a world ravaged by ghosts. Only she can save the living.
Yep, that sounds about right. I think for every myth card, she's always been the brunt of she's always been the brunt of it, or being the sacrificial lamb. Yeah, sounds about right.
Save the living. She's also a part of the living. Why? Why does it have to be her? Why must she sacrifice her life?
They're here again to eat us! Spirit Master, you struck the drum of heavenly decree. Please tell us, how can we survive?
You'll live. I'll give you that opportunity. And my sister, she'll also live.
Through all the sounds and fragments, one voice rises above the rest. I know who it belongs to. It's so familiar that tears well in my eyes. Man. Darkness surrounds me, yet scenes from the distant past appear. Oh! Oh! The night wind carries away the scent of blood and distant wailing. Fires of the horizon paint of the sky a faint red. A jagged boulder sits a few steps away. A quiet figure rests on it. His long hair falls past his waist. He holds a small knife and patiently carves a bone mask with practiced ease. Caleb. For the first time, I can clearly see his face, and then it becomes blurry. He smiles softly, and his thumb brushes against my cheek.
You woke up early. You don't want to sleep for a while longer?
No, I've slept long enough. I realize how far I have drifted from him, from these memories.
There's always something that must be dealt with. I promised I'd make a mask for you, but I never finished it. For the past few days, I rushed to finish it for you.
He sets the mask against my face. It's intricate, beautiful, and still carries its hand's warmth.
It's better than I imagined. When you're well again, you can wear it while you dance and sing and run through the hills. It'll be just like before.
I try to touch him, but my fingers only create a ripple. Oh. And he's gone. And the truth I had buried in the depths of my mind returns. Caleb. Yin and Yang fell into chaos, and the mortals suffered, and the ghosts roamed the land. 1,000 years ago, or perhaps even further back, in the primordial past, the cataclysm that nearly ended the mortal realm reached its end on a moonless night. The Spirit Master, revered by countless souls, and their final beacon of hope, Caleb, my brother, my one and only, has left me. Damn! Jesus! No, this is giving my dragon has left, what is it, my dragon has left me line. But this is like, oh, damn. The final words from Caleb drift softly into my ears. One beat, then another. From the distant Hesperian reach, the drums of heavenly decree broke through the air. Their thunderous rhythm rolls and echoes between earth and sky. Every ghost in existence followed the drum. Drawn by the relentless thrumming, they surged like a tide towards the man who was beating the drum. I fought with everything I had to reach Caleb, but a barrier held me back. I couldn't even take a single step closer. For 10 days and 10 nights, I listened in vain as the drums thundered on. Then, as the last veil of darkness began to fade, I heard the rhythm faltered bit by bit. The sound sank into a heavy silence. The Hesperian Reach is where the sun sets. And that day, the only sun I ever had never rose again. Through the howling wind, a desolate chant began to drift. Rest now, departed souls in the hills of home. Rest now, departed souls in the hills of home. And then, what happened? It became clear to me later that if none but the ghost can cross it into the deepest of the Hesperian Reach, then I will simply become one of them. I will not leave Caleb there alone. Then began the endless slaughter. I killed the wicked and devoured the vile, soaking myself in blood and sin. But none of that mattered. I didn't want Caleb to wait any longer. I swallowed countless helpings of resentment, agony, and despair, until at last nothing remained but a hollow numbness. Those dark, chaotic days blurred together for so long that I forgot who I was, I forgot why I had even begun to kill. But a single thought remained. I will find Caleb. So she is the opposite, I guess, yeah, yin and yang, they're the opposites to each other. 700 years ago? I'm sorry. How long has this been? A dying ghost drags its broken body towards me. Spite fills its gaze.
You're a monster. Don't feel proud. You'll die soon.
Excuse me.
I bet you didn't know that to the west of the Netherrealm, at the Hesperian Reach, there's an immortal who roams and slays ghosts like us. He'll find you and tear.
Die already. Filth splashes over me. I toss its head aside and lean in to feed. Damn! Thank you, Mako. So she is the opposite then. It's basically, in order to maintain balance. My prey is stolen. A snarl erupts from my throat as I hurl myself at the intruder. He doesn't dodge. Instead, he embraces me and lets my claws sink into his skin. Blood falls. This is so sad. Wait, this is actually depressing.
It's me.
She doesn't remember. It's been 700 years. Oh my god. Who are you? I only know Caleb. I'll finally find my brother. I thrash and punch and kick and claw and bite. His blood coats every part of my body, yet he refuses to let go. This is... okay, this is kind of brutal.
I'm Caleb. I'm your brother.
He gently wipes the blood from my face.
Come with me. Yes. These ghosts taste awful. I can show you a place with more delicious food.
No! Who are you? Don't touch me. Leave. But he endures every kick and scratch. He holds me close, as if I'm something precious that he refuses to lose.
I promise I'll never leave you again.
Oh, this is painful. This hurts. 600 years ago. Oh, okay, we're going to a flashback. Caleb steps over collapsed tables, shattered burners, toppled lantern stands, and a layer of broken jars. From the shred silk, he picks me up.
Did I upset you? Is it because I wouldn't let you eat those ghosts? Or do you dislike these beautiful clothes?
He hugs me as I snarl and bare my fangs at him. He strokes my nape while fixing my disheveled clothes.
I know it's uncomfortable, But you can't keep eating ghosts. We must break that habit. Behave. It'll only be a few years.
Dude, what? It will only be a few years, guys. That's crazy. I bite his arm. Damn! My teeth piercing his skin.
I suppose biting me is better than biting a ghost.
To be fair, that is not too different from main story MC, I guess. 500 years ago.
Caleb.
Oh yeah, he's trying to. Oh, this hurts. Caleb. Look.
Maybe names are too difficult at the moment.
Man, this is kind of sad though. Like she's.
Caleb.
I think it has resorted to her being so, I guess, quote unquote, into a monster that she couldn't even recognize Caleb. I mean, she knows Caleb, but she doesn't recognize him well because of 700 years. All she did is kill ghosts and like consume them, basically. Hi, Silver. Good morning. Back from touching grass. Why is it hot already? How's Big Bro doing? Big Bro is going through a lot. Big Bro is going through a lot. The MC does not recognize Caleb anymore. I won't say anymore, but like she knows the name, but she's like she couldn't even talk properly now. This is really sad. He guides my hand to his throat. I blink and feel the subtle vibrations under my finger.
I'm Caleb.
Caleb. He smiles as if he made him the happiest he will ever be in his life. At the time, I didn't understand why he was delighted, but I wanted to remember that smile. Do I tell people in the traffic that I have no idea how to drive? Also, he knows it's forbidden brother-sister love, but she doesn't. She's losing her sanity because because the problem is there was an imbalance to the yin and yang, right? Where basically the humans are consuming each other because there's nothing to consume, basically, and then ghosts takes over the land. In order to balance, basically MC has to be the one to, I guess, take charge of it. But of course Caleb is not accepting that because that's basically her sacrificing her own life to that. But unfortunately she, MC insisted, and it resulted, like, basically she's going into a killing spree, basically killing all these ghosts and consuming them. But she's been doing that for 700 years to the point that she's kind of like losing sanity, and she's like slowly losing her memory. One thing she does remember is like, oh, like his name. She slowly forgot what he looked like, but she remembers the name Caleb. I guess that's very reminiscent to the second myth card, right? Because MC was like that as well. She didn't recognize him, but Caleb always remembers her. I guess they both have similarities to that. At long last, I remembered that smile once more. 500 years, 400 years, 300 years. This was how Caleb found me, piece by piece, across all that time. As memories surged through alongside my tears, I grit my teeth and swarmed through the vast waters and salt of my own grief. Caleb, you promised me you would never leave me again. I cannot lose you a second time. So that was like her memories. Damn. Playing Overwatch, right? Sorry if I missed something. What's up? Hi, Pyro! Wait, good to see you. But when I returned to Nether Falls and reached Mount Dingshu, there are only ruins. Light blue ghostly flame burns from the depths and touches the heavens. This is the aftermath of a calamity. The colossal array that anchors the heaven and the mortal realm floats amongst the clouds like an indifferent, watchful gaze. A shattered bone mask is somewhat buried in the dirt. I pick it up and hold it. He left. My brother left me! I'm getting more flashbacks. I'm sorry. My trauma is coming in. I'm reminded about, you know, my dragon left me line. And now Caleb says, my brother left me! Oh my god. The trauma. I'm getting trauma from this. The words echo again and again in my mind, but my heart refuses to accept them. You liar. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long I sat on the summit. I stare at the sky as the sun and moon switch places, and the soft chime of ancient bronze bell drifts towards me. A light blue dragonfly has carried it.
My lord.
Where's my brother? I heard her voices in my returning memory. A mere mortal couldn't have lived past ancient times to be here in the present. Whoever you are, tell me where he is.
He's not here. He thought he could protect you from the calamity and return to your side as always. He succeeded. However, he couldn't come back.
Ah, shit. What am I supposed to do then? He kept his world alive for me, but if he isn't there, nothing matters. Oh no! Guys, I'm getting trauma from this. Also, it is very reminiscent to the second myth card as well.
Do you want him back?
I turn my head.
If you agree to do me a favor, I'll help you find him.
What is it? Tell me. The dragonfly floats towards me. Its wings release blue and red mist.
Long ago, only the mortal realm existed. There was no nether realm. The drum of heavenly decrees chose you. You are supposed to separate yin and yang as the lord of the nether realm, the very embodiment of the nether realm itself. But Caleb took your place and killed every ghost instead.
Normally it's supposed to be the MC that was supposed to do that, basically.
Then he used his own strength to force the nether realm into existence. It took him centuries.
The mist twists around us like a hazy dream.
But yin and yang were never truly separated. Hence why the calamities continue to appear. Only you two can end this cycle.
Her steadfast gaze, bearing the weight of years, settles on me.
If you and Caleb separate the nether realm and the mortal realm, this world will no longer be fractured.
And I'm assuming MC will be the one to take the netherworld then, and Caleb takes the mortal realm. I'm assuming.
Only then will I tell you how to bring him back.
I see. You approached me so we could do our duty to save this world. But why? Why must Caleb and I carry this burden as our fate? Oh, fate! This has popped up every single story. Every single card story. When anything comes into a tragic fate, tragic end, it's always fate. But I guess MC is the only variable, right? She's like the only one who can change that fate. The heaven sits above us, but the answer to no one. It never saves anyone. But we're supposed to accept that?
My lord, you still have a choice, but you are running out of time.
A choice? I laugh and wipe my tears. I'll do it. I accept the consequences. I already lost him once. Nothing will be more painful than losing him again. This is so sad! What? This is so depressing. I don't have another choice, but I still have time. Guided by the old Spirit Master, I traversed every corner of the Netherrealm, gathering the lingering fragments of Caleb's soul piece by piece. I bore him back to the scarred ruins of Netherfalls, cradling him deep beneath the lotus pond to await the day of his awakening. I breathed life back into the withered forest, working alongside the young Nether Wardens to nurture the flora of Netherfalls until vitality bloomed once more. As vivid blossoms carpeted the surface of the pond, the hours I have spent there grow longer. I whispered everything to Caleb, from how 7-9 have finally departed from reincarnation to how the skies of the mortal realm are clearing into blue. His soul remains fragile. I know not how long he must be tended before those eyes open again. But no matter. Many, many years ago, this was exactly how he found his way back to me, bit by bit. This time, it's my turn to bring him home. I'll be his heaven and his earth, his mountains and his rivers, his wind, his rain, and his rainbow. I will give him everything he could never want. Oh, he could ever want. 300 years later, there's such a big time gap. Oh my god.
Who are you?
I'm your little sister. Do you know what that means? Oh my god, this is like... It's full circle again. It's crazy. He woke up only recently. Caleb's memories haven't returned yet, and his face is pale. He shakes his head. That means I'm the one who loves you more than anyone else in the world. I'm the one who protects you, stays with you, and does everything for you. When he suddenly hugs me, I stopped. Caleb, do you remember me? He shakes his head. His lips rest against my hair as his hand traces my temple.
I felt like I needed to do that.
Oh. Hi, Scruffy. I redeemed hydrate and stretch if Churan didn't. Also, hello. Hi. Hold on. I'll get some water. Churan, I'm going through trauma again. They said the line. She said her brother left her. Oh god. The trauma. Oh, and stretch. I need to fill up my water. It's pretty much done. Love and depression, yep. As always, this game always finds ways to make me sad. His strength returns quickly. He reforges his artifact within half a month. His memories still come and go. I tell him stories about our past whenever I can. A long, long time ago, when we were in the Hesperian Reach, you once brought me a jar of wine. I didn't realize until much later that it was the wine you had brewed for me long, long ago.
Is that so?
I've always wondered, was it supposed to be our wedding wine? Isn't that why you said you wouldn't use ordinary wine at our wedding?
I don't remember.
Why do I feel as though you do remember?
I honestly don't recall anything.
He tucks a hairpin in my hair. Oh!
I've lost so many memories that I can't tell what's real anymore. But if we get married again, maybe I'll believe you.
Bro, that is the most slyest thing I've... You remember. Bro, he's like, I don't remember, but maybe if you marry me, maybe. Crazy. Since Caleb has recovered, the moment I have been dreading has arrived. I must keep my word. By the Lotus Pond, I tell him how the vow I made to that old Spirit Master. I do my best to maintain my composure. The time skip is crazy. No, it's like thousands of years at this point. Isaiah, it's good to see you. I hope you've been well. I'll stay here in the Nether Realm and send you to the Mortal Realm. Then Yin and Yang shall be separated. I wish that we'll never be apart, but if being together can bring him pain and lead him to his death, I don't think I could live with that heaviness. Caleb is quiet for a long time. Then he softly laughs. It's bitter, as if he's mocking himself.
Why should I live in a world that doesn't have you? If yin and yang are separated and our paths diverge, can I truly live without you?
His fingers brush against my temple. His gentle, familiar touch has never changed.
Nether Falls is cold and dark. When you're scared, I won't be able to hold your hand. And when the nightmares wake you up, I won't be able to soothe you. You're saying I can't be your brother?
You will always be my brother. That will never change. I lower my head so he won't see how hard it is for me to let go. When the souls arrive, I will hear about the mortal realm. That's how I will know whether or not you are well. And every soul that reincarnates will carry my yearning for you. Oh, jeez! My favorite theme, yearning. Time became a fleeting luxury. We traversed every corner of the Nether Falls once more and took in every sight as if there was no tomorrow. We mended every past regret and cherished every single moment we spent together. Until at last, our time to part has come. Oh my god. Lovers separated, yep. Here we go. Oh.
Scared?
Oh my god, so as long as you're here, I'm not. Oh my god, I can't read. Jesus, I butchered that so badly. I'm so sorry, guys. My ability to read is horrible. The darkness returned to the nether realm.
Let the light rise. The world shall shine again.
Wow, this is so beautiful. Oh my.
Well done. When I return to the world of mortals, I'll protect everything in your place. I won't let a ghost approach you again. I promise.
You don't have to do that. Being yourself is enough. You'll always be my big brother. Oh. Oh my! Oh! This is a bittersweet ending? Yeah. On.
Anyone who leaves the Netherrealm must drink the Oblivion Dewdrops. It washes away every memory and bond. Even the threads of fate shall disappear.
Oh,
Drink
damn.
It. Drink it and forget me. Forget everything that binds us together.
Wait, that's actually really painful.
Only when we forget can yin and yang truly be separated. It's the only way this world can survive.
Wait, that's actually so... Wait, that's really painful. So, each other will forget everything, including each other and their fate together. Oh, that... Yeah, that's painful. I won't forget you.
I can't let you carry our memories alone. I said I'd free you. As the Lord of the Netherrealm, you shouldn't be bound to any burdens for that matter. So before I leave, fulfill my one last wish. Won't you grant it for me?
Oof. Farewell, my dear brother. Ah. Oh no! Wow. That hurts. That's very painful. An indeterminate can't even read. An indeterminable amount of time passes. So much time has passed that the river of oblivion has completely dried up. It's cut off from every stream in the mortal realm. So much time has passed that generations of nether wardens have incarnated one group after another.
Why does the Lord visit the Nether Bridge to hear souls talk about the mortal realm? Who's this Caleb she keeps calling out to in her sleep? How come we've never seen him?
Oh, this is brutal.
And why does she protect this lotus pond like it's her treasure?
They say the mortal realm is beautiful once more. Peace has touched every corner. There are touching stories of love and loss. I can't see it myself, but I know the new Nether Wardens are more perceptive than the previous ones. They also like to ramble. The Nether Bridge is livelier now.
You died recently, yes? What's the mortal realm like now?
It's even more beautiful. Humans have built large, grand temples for the mortal realm's ruler, and...
Someone rules the world of mortals?
Doesn't the Nether realm have its own lord? Of course there's someone ruling the mortal realm. He fills every temple with dozens of portraits. They all depict the same person. And she looks exactly like...
Like her? She suddenly points at me.
Her. Everything is the same.
Oh my god, the yearning! Oh, killed me! Oh, the yearning! Oh, I love it. I love it. I love the yearning. Oh my god. This story.
She's the lord of the Nether realm. It's impossible for her to be related to whoever rules the mortal realm.
I can't help but laugh. So Caleb and I have been separated for so long that this world has almost forgotten about us. More time passes. One day, rain from the mortal realm reaches the Nether realm.
They say that if you miss someone, rain
Oh my
shall
god!
fall wherever that person
Stop
is.
it! Stop it! Stop putting salt into my wounds! Stop!
I can't imagine how strong
Oh my
that
god.
yearning must
Oh
be
my god.
if rain can fall here.
Romantic love! Oh, yeah! Oh my gosh! Dude, this is my favorite. This is one thing Caleb is Newbie-led. Stop! Not the... My dragon's sad, so he's crying. No. Oh my god, so this is one thing I really love about Caleb is yearning. I love yearning, so this is the yearning. I pretend to be troubled, but I collect every raindrop from the Nether Wardens and store them. Perhaps this water can reconnect the mortal realm stream to the river of oblivion, and when those waters flow once more, I'll be able to cross over and see my Caleb again. My Caleb! Caleb, I promise to give you everything. I know that I am your most beloved, so please wait for me just a while longer. The day will come when both our wishes are fulfilled. Oh, cinema. Oh, we're done. Intertwined fate of the two blossoms thread. Through life and death, defy mortality itself. Oh, we're done. Last chapter. No, we're done. That was it. Man. Wait, so they're gonna build a bridge. There's hope. Yeah. It's basically, we'll meet one day. We don't know when, but one day. My god. That's really sad. So they had two options. Can you do it again? Charan, just watch the YouTube VOD. We're live on YouTube, so you might as well watch the VOD back. So basically, there were two options. if one person were to take over both yin and yang, the other person will die. Or they go separate ways. One takes, you know, looks after the nether realm, the other one takes the mortal realm, and which is balancing the yin and yang, but they will just forget each other, I guess. But the one thing they remember is they're yearning for each other, I guess. It was cute, but we overlooked the big brother part. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Man. Well, now what? Hang on, I'm gonna look at something. This card has the I don't know if it's a lotus petal that he had. Was it a lotus petal? It's not really a lotus. Is it a lotus petal? There's some similarities to this as well. Anyways, I really like the story. The part where she said my brother left me was kind of painful. Time to pull. No. Oh wait, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna end the YouTube live stream. But for anyone who's watching through YouTube, thanks for hanging out. We're going to be we might roll for Silas banner. I'm only gonna pull for the limit, like only like 10 pull. I'm probably gonna save, but if you guys want to see me gacha here, join us over on Twitch. We're gonna continue the live stream. So if other than that, if not, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys maybe if I do get the Silas card, I'll see you guys next week. If not, and I'm not successful with getting Silas, surely the next banner, I'll see you then. Katsu, was that an egg on his head? Yeah. Yes. It has a symbolism to it. For the people who know, they know. Alright. But yes, YouTube chat, say bye to Twitch chat, say bye to YouTube chat. I'll see you guys either if I get the Silas card next week, if not, whichever week. When I do get his card, or maybe a future banner, I'll see you then. Alright. Bye-bye! Twitch chat, say bye to YouTube chat. Bye-bye! Oh.
Your eyes are still energetic.
Alright.